Hi, Air. Hi, Ellie. Hi, Pixel. Point of view, Yulin found you in the sand. Point of view, Yulin found sand. What? You two having fun? I assume you're playing, VTOL. With Hoyel, hello gang. Let's search. Now we're watching Nokotan. Oh. Put my tracker's on wrong. Put my tracker's on wrong. Here, you can't see me here. Wake up, Yulin. Time to have a philosophical debate on the foundations of Star Wars and the failures of the Jedi, the Sith, and the Grey Jedi. Okay. Start it off. I think the Jedi are right for telling people they can't have relationships. And people are like, how are they going to reproduce? Their numbers are going to dwindle. It's like, do you not understand how fucking Jedi find more Jedi? That is literally not a problem for them. And anytime a relationship gets involved, shit goes wrong. You can just say, hey, I'd rather get my dick wet than be a Jedi. Fine, do it. Just leave the order. Just be like, hey, I'm a consultant now. You need somebody who can swing a lightsaber? Talk to me. I'll go do some good stuff. But, like, a Jedi can just leave the order, right? A Jedi can just be like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to, wow, chicka, wow, wow, and, like, just leave. Like, what are the Jedi gonna do? Torture and be like, nuh-uh. We're watching Nokotan. Hi, Karisu. Wake up, you in time to have philosophical debate. Oh, wait, you haven't played KOTOR 2? If you think KOTOR 2 is, like, the most important piece of Star Wars media, I don't know what to tell you. I was hoping you'd never start. Are you saying you're hoping I'd never start streaming so you could continue watching Nokotan? You can keep watching Nokotan! No, we're watching Nokotan because Ellie lured me in with War Thunder, but got distracted with anime and model stuff. Oh my goodness, Yulin, no. Hi, Global. Minya? Like September? Don't you fucking insult her by implying we're the same person. Boy, Pixel, Ellie Hart. I mean, it's like cultism. When you leave the order, you're kind of abandoning your entire social life and career outlook. You're just a lame Jedi if you haven't made any friends outside of the Jedi Temple, though. Think about all the people they've helped. They could just go back to them, right? Go back to one of the places where they helped and like, hey, remember when I helped save your village and all that shit? Yeah, I'm not a Jedi anymore. But I need a place to go, so... I miss the fishing derby? Like, you ain't reeling back economically or socially for a long time? Yeah, it's a big setback. KOTOR 2 is the most important part of Star Wars media. That's crazy. Boy, whoa. We're at lunges, right? Hi, Bits. Nylon recognized me yesterday. I think they're in your server. And they were like, wait, is that the Yulin Dino? And I was like, maybe? I don't know. And I couldn't see their name because I was sitting down in the beanbag and looking directly up at them. But I think they said Bits server. In Tolls? That was in Tolls? Oh. They told me? Okay. I heard your name, so I assumed your server. Fucking banging model. It was like an alien chick. It kind of looked like it would be Namiel from Monster Hunter. But it had the outfit, you know, that's like... It's like the nun outfit that goes over the tits and it has like the two like little crosses at the end that keep the cloth weighted down. But there is nothing stopping you from just, like, flipping that up. I meant to say something and then it came out wrong. I should think before I speak. Maybe you should, Ellie. Maybe you should think before I read your messages 2 minutes after you actually type them out. They told me? Get lurked on, nerd. Hi, Yuki. You know I'm going hard in PvP. Also at 2.1. My goal of PvPing is working out. It's unholy knolls. Damn, if only I still had pics of the nun cosplay I did. How do you not have pics of it still? Did you just get rid of them? Oh, I have that outfit? I'm not surprised you have that outfit, Bits. Where was I? We just did lunges. We're at slab squat. Yeah, I was on last night for Benny's birthday. It was a lot of fun. I schizo deleted everything I had from 2020 to 2022 on a mental breakdown. Alright. Octomage. I don't know if you know how this... Oh no, it's this map. Do you know how to find people in this map? And hi, Octomage.
Hi.
That was impressive that you did that while showing up. Usual schizo behavior. Benny's birthday pog. I haven't put it on any models, but I have it. Yeah. It is a model that I would absolutely not allow on stream. It's great, but oh my goodness. Oh no, it's this map. Yeah. Hi, North Prince. Chat, do this. You guys can't see it, but Octomage did it too. Blue Twitch. I'm wearing it on stream. You can wear it on the Blue stream. The Blue Twitch channel, Bits. I'll let you wear it there. Hey, we all been there. I'm about to delete this thing I did in a courthouse some years ago. Wait, is this why Ewan deleted my clips? I told you why I deleted them. When people shout you out, and it plays one of your clips, I can't have one of these nonsensical 20-second clips of, like, a snippet of a conversation that makes no sense and is just... It wasn't funny in context. It was just... I don't know why. It was almost like an accidental clip global that, like... I don't know. Your internet was freaking out, and that's why it made 9 versions of it. MySpace when the feds start pulling up the group chat. Thank you, Ellie. It was more like, I don't want to make that kind of content anymore, then went back to doing it less than a month later. Hi, Ra. No, I'm not gonna there for those. Why not? You wear outfits for it. Euland hates clip propaganda. You're dumb, Pixel. I'm literally saying I care about clip propaganda. If I hated clip propaganda, I would just, like, I don't know, turn clips off or, like, not look at them at all. But I'm like, ooh, I actually care about how I'm advertised in other people's channels. Or I need to have, you know, proper clips. You're dumb, Alpaca. So yes, because you are bi-spiteful. There are pictures of my thighs with Reiko's name on them from the trap chord fiasco a while ago. We had to stop Nokoton because of you. This stream better be fire. Go back to Nokoton! I'm not going anywhere. I do this every day. You guys want to keep watching Nokoton, do it. I learned that Shine watched the whole, Hardcore Civilization movie. Was that an animation, or are you just, like, sitting... That's gotta be an animation. It looked like you just jumped onto a fucking hammock. And I was like, whoa. I was gonna make fun of Shine yesterday for the Parkour Civilization. And he just unapologetically is like, no, I like it. I have no idea what any of those are. I'm just going to assume it's bad. We're at the last episode, 20 minutes in. Yeah, go finish it. Also, yes, let's watch Parkour Civ its peak. Oh, that's my FK going to the rest. Okay. Hi, monkey, monkey, monk. Blame Ellie and her inability to do two things at once. Do I just ban the three of you for 30 minutes? Would that make it easier? I could just ban you three for 30 minutes and then, like, you'll have to watch Nokotan. Because you won't be able to be here. Jesus. I don't want to be enabling problems. Parkour Civilization is the purest of essence of a hero story. God. Blame Ellie and her ability. It's so peak cries. Okay, going back to brain rotting with Cairo. Wait, give me a timeout too? For what? Are you watching Nokotan with them? Banning just means they can't chat. They can still watch. I know. I could make it so they can't watch if I ban them, but I've never turned that on. But I could. That is an option now. We're at squats. Sure. I'll need verification bits from Ellie, Air, and Pixel that you're actually watching for them. It's not enough for just one of them to say. All three of them need to confirm. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I can watch both at the same time. I could watch both, but I would not be catching anything from a stream. I would be focusing on the anime. With the volume of the stream very low. And that's if I was with people. If I was by myself, I would just keep pausing the anime, and then I'd be like 10 minutes into the anime, after an hour, I'd be like, this isn't fucking working. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Join VC, muted and deafened SM. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh right, I deafened so my soundboard join thing doesn't go off. I'm always muted though. I think I have 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I saw the hammock swing, and I was just like, I know what that means. Zayla has a hammock, and so they constantly, like, sit back into it, and then they just have the arc. I'll take my time out now? Why? Oh, you thought that was serious? I'm not timing anybody out. Oh my god, you thought I was serious. That's embarrassing. Lol. Man. I would never time out a pregnant woman or pregnant guy. I would never time them out. You know what else I wouldn't do? I wouldn't give up my window seat on an airplane to a pregnant woman. You'll entice me out for less. 15 seconds. Oh, go fuck yourself. I'm going back to sitting in the TwitchCon foam pit. I saw Not the Asshole story yesterday. And it was a guy who... 3 minutes. 16:30, 19:30. This guy's flying to Japan. 12-hour flight. And he gets a window seat because he's like, I'm 6'4". I need something to lean on. I want the wall to sleep on. I need a fucking window seat. He gets on the plane, and there's a pregnant woman sitting in a seat. Hi, Tech. Hi, Sheep. Are we planking in the morning? The heck? We do 3 minutes every morning. He gets to his seat, and there's a pregnant lady sitting in it. He's like, excuse me, ma'am. I believe you're in my seat. And I would like my seat. And she goes, oh, I'm pregnant. I need the seat. And he goes, no, that's not how it works. I paid extra for the seat. That's my seat. And she's like, I'm not getting up. I'm pregnant. I need this. And they call over a flight attendant. And she's like, sir, would you consider giving this woman your seat? She is pregnant. And, like, people are glaring at him. They're like, wow, you're not giving your seat to a pregnant woman? And he's like, look, I fucking need the seat. It's my seat. Get up. And so, you know, it is his seat. She had to get up, and he gets his seat. But, like, everybody's treating him like the fucking villain on this flight. And he's like, guys, am I the asshole for this? And I'm sitting here like, not only is he not the asshole, she's just a scumbag. If she wanted a window seat so badly, she could have paid extra for it. She could have seen, oh, there's no window seats on this flight. Let me get a different flight. But she didn't want to pay extra. She wanted this flight. And she knew, I'm pregnant. I can get somebody to give me their seat. Somebody who paid extra when I didn't pay extra for it. That's actual rat scumbag behavior. He's not the villain in this. Going back, sitting in the TwitchCon foam pit. You'll entice me out for less. We need Nokotan land. Tacky. Are we planking in the morning? The heck? Never mind, the answer is not antlers. I enjoyed hearing you talking about pregnant people. Pink brain goes brr. She's definitely the asshole. We're done. None of this makes sense. Base. Now we can focus on you. Window seats aren't special though. If it was an aisle seat, or one with more space, maybe. 25 more seconds. Not a rat or scumbag. Rich people need to suffer. It's not a rich people thing. Blue Gahoy. 15 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Yay, good job.
Thank you. I forgot the emoji. What if you're Prig? Wouldn't you want an aisle seat? I feel like people just don't want a middle seat, right? I feel like if you have a window seat, you have less access to getting up and getting to the bathroom. But if you have a window seat, you've got, like, the isolation. You've got the window to look at. I always like window seats. My dad always likes aisle seats. Who's using the toilet on a plane? I would assume most of the plane on a 12-hour flight. Hi, Gail. Bitch. Fuck you. This is an airplane, right? This is a 12-hour flight. Only preggers, people. You aren't supposed to fly when pregnant? You're not supposed to fly when pregnant? I didn't know that. Well, now I see why D said your butt is cute. You work hard for it. Oh my god. I thank you. Acknowledge, make humans suffer. I need to change my trackers. You guys wait right there. Go behind this tree again. You're far enough along. Yeah, you weren't supposed to fly unless that is a myth. I wouldn't be surprised by it. I see fire. My phone died, so my alarm didn't go off. Well, we've only just gotten into it. And, you know, hey, maybe you got some good sleep-ins, right? Where am I in my room? Right here? Wild femboy bubble butt proportions? Yoon's butt is like 5 times the size of mine. Listen. This butt here, this is bigger than my IRL butt. This used to be actually pretty accurate to my butt, and then we started walking. And it toned down a lot. It's still not bad. But like, this thing is ridiculous. I don't have this anymore. He's making this up or getting this very wrong. It's just a not the asshole story. I don't even know if it's real. When you do plank, on what your arms are, elbows or horizontal? Elbows. On my elbows with my hands kind of upwards. Can I turn my elbows? No, I can't. With my hands like straight up. Not sleep gaming? Ah. I just have a wide load, that's all. Octal. We're gonna go back to the start. So that if people join, I don't have to teach them, okay, go to the friend finder. Okay, click this. Because,
Sounds good.
a lot of people aren't so good at that.
I'm used to that.
Bum. Alright. Oh, I got this on the wrong hand. We have a heckin' long video today. But it's a new one. It's Ozcahet. It is by far the longest just singular zone I've done. I'm bad at VR chat. Feel free to track me at any time. I am just as bad at VR chat, actually. I only get on to do stuff. I never get on just to get on. Well, let's start walking. This video has some aggressive fucking music, by the way. I thought it was still pretty big, I mean, in my opinion. My butt was more bubble-like until after COVID. I need to get back on my HRT. Like, it's above average regardless. Mage Blue Sheep Air. Feeling bad at VR chat. Drag me anytime. Well, I'm always happy to have you join me for walks like this, Sheep. Other than that, I struggle to get on VR chat. When will we be getting Wishy-Washy Banjo? And replaying Banjo-Kazooie? I already replayed Banjo-Kazooie. We beat that game for day 350. I didn't upload the VOD to YouTube in time. And so I lost the VOD. I thought VODs went away after 90 days. But like this one went away at like 70. I was like, what the fuck? 100% it as a washing machine? Fuck that. Have not been taking my meds properly. All ass gains going to titties. So it'll be aggressive walking today? I'm not gonna be that aggressive. But the music is fucking aggressive as shit the whole time. Hi, Kodiak. The pizza is aggressive. Why is D's cohort here now? What the fuck? What do you mean now? So Noble's been here a lot. In fact, the only reason he hasn't been here as much is because he's been moving. I feel like I haven't seen enough Sir Noble lately. Between Core's VR chat days not happening and Sir Noble moving, I'm like ready to fucking pounce on Sir Noble and smother him in head pats and face squishes. They aren't prosecuting you. This isn't right. Yeah, how's the move, Sir Noble? I think global meant me. Oh. Blue Sheep and I actually have a lot of mutual friends. The first time I saw one Blue Sheep was at Core's birthday party. Then obviously, Sheepy is a mod for D. And then Sheep also knows Spacefish, and it was like, what the heck? This girl is heckin' everywhere. Hi, Logitech. And so it's just like, you know, I followed a while ago, but they're one of those streamers that, like, I don't know if you guys do this. You follow somebody, and then you're like, when I have time, that is what my mind thought about you. You follow somebody, and you're like, when I have time, I'll check this person out. But they're always live at, like, one of your friends' times, and so you don't check them out for a while. That's what I do with people. And Blue Sheep was like that for a long time. I'd hung out in, like, 1 or 2 of their streams. But then just the other day, so I think I've done it twice recently. I've been like, alright, Blue Sheep gets my attention now. 9 more delves to do? Is this a call for help, Logitech? Is this like... Are you asking for an intervention? You've already done like 50 fucking delves this week. Just about fully moved in? Hell yeah. KG Lin. Oh. That's... I wouldn't expect that from you, Global. Pongers, real Logitech. Okay, time to make my copy. Dude, I got totally sidetracked. I've done 26 so far. You belong in a cage? Global, I know it's Locktober, but like, this is very sudden and out of character for you. You almost never, like, flirt, let alone, like, are extremely, like, sexual when flirting. I just don't know where this is coming. I just don't know where this is coming from. Hi, Shocky. They removed the gurgling noises emote that female Janai could do it. Wow. Icy Fire just jumped by me and right into the water. Euland, how do I find you? Shut the fuck up, Icy. Locktober. Okay, turning that off. That protocol is for low fam. You. Hi, Shocky. Do you need me to move, Icy Fire? You're like in the grass right now. Here, we'll face this way. Still can get in frame if they want. And stop drowning Icy. He literally threw himself in the water. I didn't touch him. That's flirting for you? You need to get out more? It was bad flirting. But yes, when someone's like, I want to put you in a fucking chastity cage. Yeah, I consider that flirting. It's not great flirting, but... I'll heckin' do it again. Euland on day 6 October. Losing my senses once again. I hope you don't get any complications, Frisu. Oh. You don't know about the dog crate. I mean, I think it's a safe assumption that when you talk about locks in Locktober, you're talking about chastity cages and not dog crates. I want complications, free surgery route. Goodness gracious. Did I cover everything with that airplane story? So it was a Not the Asshole story. Which, as always with a Not the Asshole story, it's a, you know, is this real or not? Even if it is, are we getting the entire story? But yeah. Sky orders a plane ticket. Gets a window seat. Gets on the plane. Pregnant lady sitting in a seat. Tells her to move. She says, nah, I'm pregnant. Flight attendant gets called. She has to tell the pregnant lady to move. Everybody's treating the guy like he's a dick and glaring at him. And like, I don't know. I was reading this and just getting riled up. I was like, this dumb bitch. Every single person on that plane knows how to order a plane ticket. If you fly Southwest, or like any airline, you can specifically get a window seat. See, no, I think Southwest is the one you can't do that on. You can get a window seat if you want. Usually you pay extra for it. She didn't get a window seat because she didn't want to pay extra. Or all the window seats were taken and she was, at the later end of getting this flight and didn't want to get a different flight. Which, on one hand, it's like, hey, Southwest is a free-for-all, first come, first serve. On one hand, it's like, okay, you were hoping somebody would give you this nice thing. Sure, you're pregnant. That's shitty of you. Whatever. On a second thing, it's a whole other thing to know that this person paid more for it. This person literally did an extra step to get a window seat. And you were just trying to snag that from them and deprive them of it. It's like going to school, getting hot lunch, and being like, hey, do you want to pay an extra $1 for the cookie dessert? No, I don't want the cookie. So you don't pay the extra $1 for it. And then you go to one of I don't know, let's say you're a girl, cute girl. You go to one of the boys and you're like, I didn't have enough money for the cookie, but I really want one. Can I have yours? Ooh, okay. It's just like, it's like, fuck you. It riled me up so much. Yulin got preggies just for a window seat. I went to get you. One of those lockable surgical steel collars that says, return to alpaca. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars? No, Mordecai. No, we can't. Southwest is a free-for-all? Or first come, first serve? Yeah. Pixel. I see. Okay, I think I'd said everything from that story, but I just had it in my mind that I hadn't. So I basically just told it twice. Yeah. I feel like that might have riled me up so much that even if I wasn't that guy, and I was just like a nearby person, I would have been like, called her out on it. I am now caught up, appreciate ya. Yulin can't use the I'm pregnant line in those situations. Doesn't mean I can't try to make it possible. Yeah? There is a second hurricane on the way to Florida. Hi, Chimeran. I am so sad to tell you, this is not a VR chat world. I'm using the stream camera, I'm using the masking options, and I am filtering out the world. We're in the Banjo-Kazooie world. This is a YouTube video of walking through Oz-Kahet, one of the new zones in the War Within expansion of World of Warcraft. Yun, how's your butt this morning? Well, so it's never bad right away. We'll see in like 1 to 3 miles. 1 to 3 miles how it's doing. Thus why the clown music. You think this is clown music? I was thinking, wow, VR chat has come a long way. I wish we had VR chat worlds like this. You get some pretty good rips. You get some like really nice looking worlds that are like, damn, this just looks like the thing it came from. But even then always feel a little hollow, right? Like if somebody took a 1-to-1 rip of Orgrimmar, they wouldn't have all the NPCs. They wouldn't have their like pathing routes. And it just feels, you're like, oh cool, it's Orgrimmar, this looks great. but it doesn't have that, like, fullness to it, right? It doesn't have that, like, this is just straight up Orgrimmar. Well, see, Farisu is right. We are seeing a clown. Are you okay today, Global? You seem more aggro than usual. Thought I turned that off. This, I don't know if you guys saw how long this video was. It was like 2 hours and 30 minutes. And I remember at one point I took the first 3 sections of the map. There's 9 or 10 sections. I put the first 3 sections together and it was like an hour and 20 minutes. So I was like, oh god. This makes it, like, officially the worst map to get at 4.9 miles. I hope I never get it then. But of course I'm going to. Of course it's gonna happen someday. I know, I love this zone though. Despite how, it wasn't that difficult to record. But despite how long it was, this is my favorite zone from War Within. It's like, I don't know, it's just very unique. And it gives Suramar vibes, which is one of the best zones of all time. But they added an arachnophobia mode specifically to this game just because of this zone in the raid being so spider themed. Also, thanks Anon for the sub yesterday. Now I can step on you. Oh yeah, people were saying I should put the other Steppies emote in the tier 3. And I was like, huh, that's a great idea. I absolutely should do that. In fact, I feel like I thought of this, and now I'm wondering why I didn't do that. You cannot put animated emotes there. That's why. And it was like, oh. Well, shit. Rip that idea. I'm pretty sure I had tried that. I'm pretty sure I was like, I'll just put the other animated version in tier 3, but animated emotes are their own specific category. And tier 3 emotes and tier 2 emotes are like just a static, this is just what it is. Technically, it's like you have 5 follower emotes. Then you have channel emotes, or tier 1 emotes, based on how many subscriptions you've gotten, I think. Subscriptions and follows and view count. I think it's a combination of a few things and unlocks. I have like 16 or something. Then you've got the 3 bits emote. Thank you for the follow. Then you've got the tier 2 emote, the tier 3 emote. But you have a lot of tier 1 and animated emotes. Indie Komopani Twitch. Sorry, I have Como on the mind. Did you say hi to her this morning? You should message her and be like, hey, thought of you. I was looking back through my clips the other day, right? Getting rid of some of the, like, no context ones. Some of the butt dial clips. And, there was a clip where Como was like, Euland, I have a trade deal for you. I will be your mod. I'm great at being a mod. I'm a mod in other channels. And I will rule this chat with an iron fist. And it's just me, like, slowly turning to her to just stare at her. And she just, like, doesn't even finish her sentence and just breaks instantly. First off, that's weird. I'm not weird. Secondly, thinking of cars and Miata's Lamau. First off, that's not weird. Unless you have a bad history with somebody. Most people are flattered when you're like, hey, thought of you. Hope you're having a great day. I know I'm flattered by that. Anytime somebody messages me and they're like, hey, it's been a while. Hope you're doing well. I'm never sitting there like, oh my god, how dare this person? I bet they want something. There are certain individuals, and you're not one of these, Pixel. There are certain individuals that are like, you know, they ask for shit a lot. And if they're messaging me, hey, it's been a while, by the way, and it's like, ugh. I indirectly do that for you? Indirectly do what? That me? I asked to hang out and bug you. He is calling me out? No. Literally none of you do this. I'm talking about the people that are like, hey, I need money. Hey, can you give me this game? Hey, can you do this for me? Did you really just teleport to me when we're right outside? Yes. Look at Mr. Too Important to walk and use his legs here. F you.
Why
Hi.
does clicking the floor make me fly?
Doesn't do anything to me. Huh.
Weird. Well, now it's not gonna. Oh. Oh, I think it's for climbing.
Oh, yes, there is climbing in this map. That'll do it. We all do this, pestering you, Lamau. Elon, I need money. Can you help me buy a machine that pistons phallic objects quickly? No, those are expensive. Hi, Zuby. I'm about to go out and eat. Just want to stop by and tell you I stubbed my small toe. Don't do that, Zuby. If you're asking me if I'll kiss it better, I'm not going to. That's foot. That's foot territory. There's I don't know. There's connotations of kissing feet. If it was like your tummy, or legs, part of your arms, honestly anywhere in your torso, sure. I wouldn't like... If it's butt, I could kiss cheek, but I'm not kissing between cheeks. Oh no, Zuby, hope you get a nice meal though. Dang, they're only like 500 to 800. Good lord. Springsu, can you just make it yourself? Can you just like go get a piston? Super glue a dildo onto a rod and then just attach that? Just get a piston? Yes, just get a piston. You can probably do it for cheaper than 500 to 800. I step back here and now hear you talking about kissing butt. Elin. Hee, it'll happen a lot. Technically, Blue Sheep, I was talking about not kissing butt. Look, Zuby said he stubbed his toe, okay? And so, I was like, normally I'd kiss it better. But I don't want to kiss feet, okay? Maybe it's like the arch, like the top of the foot? Maybe. But I'm not kissing toe. I've had my butt kissed before. It's a good feeling, but not necessary. Technically, yes. They're not that complicated machines. You talking about Sivians or however it's called? No. No, that is something different, Dewey. Hi, Arid Paragon. No, we're talking about, I don't know if they have a more official name, but like penis pistons? Think like a dildo on a rod that comes out the back, and there's a piston, and the dildo just goes... One of those. Fuck machines?
They just call it a fuck machine.
See, that's
Yeah,
what...
they are just fuck machines.
See, I figured it was that, but I was like, that can't be the official designation. Like, penis piston sounds more accurate, right? Because anything could be a fuck machine. So, hi.
I've got one
I
of those
suppose
in
it
VR
could, yeah.
Hmm. Sentinel was at Benny's birthday party with me last night. And this was like a crowd of like 30 to 50 people. Which, I'm okay with being the center of attention, right? I'm okay with talking to a lot of people on stream, even when it's like, you know, we get some really high view counts, like 50, or I get a raid and we're up to 100. I'm not, like, anxious at all. But the moment I'm, like, at a party in VR chat, and there's 20 people, I'm just like, there's so many people here. I'm nervous and I want to curl up into the corner and just talk to Sen. Sen, come over here and protect me. You absolutely are like a fucking person I hide behind at gatherings like that. And I did for like the first 30 minutes. I think it was just following Sen around.
Yeah, you had his legs wrapped all around me.
I literally walked up to him. I'm sitting in the beanbag and I go, RP leg lock, you can't go anywhere. Buck machine coming out of Sen was hilarious, by the way. Surprisingly, Sen is not like Thaso and anti-lewd. Sen is just super, super nice. So you expect them to never, like, say anything lewd. But it's your own expectations that, break your ankles with that one.
I actually didn't know he was having a party until after I got on. I just saw a bunch of people pile up in this world and I thought, yeah, it's the usual Saturday night crowd. Let's see what they're up to. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna completely miss it. I was just 100% not even gonna catch it. I'd completely forgotten from when he let everyone know a week ago. And Icy Fire was like, hey, I'm bored. You want to share screen share Satisfactory? I was like, yeah, sure. So I got in the Discord, screen shared Satisfactory with Icy Fire. Foss joined and a bunch of people joined. But Foss came on and was like, yeah, I'm just bored waiting around for Benny's birthday party. And it was like, oh shit, that's today. I 100% forgot. I should go do that. I have literally zero reason to not go to it. And so it's definitely one of those things where it's like, I would go to it and have fun. And I did. I had a blast being there. But up to it happening, I'm sitting there thinking, how do I get out of this? I don't want to go. How do I talk my way out of going? I do this with every fucking, like, social gathering in any way. I'm just like, can I get out of this? Once I go, I'm having fucking fun, and I'm really happy I went. But up until the moment, I'm like, Garrett, sweetie, it's happening.
Oh, yeah. Boss certainly put on a show last night, too.
Boss was the center of attention for a long time. Dude was like, I have stuff to drink, and we're like, cool, what are you drinking? And he's like, from the bottle whiskey. Glug glug, and we're like, oh my god. He was very entertaining. Did you drink screwdrivers? I didn't drink anything. I know, right? Not in the slightest. It's happening. If I have a friend at a party, I can just stand near them and survive. People, ew. I got past it, Icy Fire. Eventually I was like, you know, I was able to, like, you know, go to like 3 different groups, hang out, be part of the conversation. By the end, who I ended up spending the most time with was Foss, Shine, and Snarf. Snarf is someone that I've always seen around, but I haven't interacted with them much. And then Foss was just fucking blitzed at this point. Haxie was there. Fenrir was popping into this group a lot. Tyson and Inagi were there. I was
just mostly bouncing around.
Mm-hmm.
Not like hyper, but giving off the appearance of being a hyperactive child, since I was just going back and forth between both groups. The ones playing the drinking games and the ones outside they were talking about something weird, so I wasn't paying too close attention to it.
Yes, we were. People, ew. I'm exactly like that, but only with real life parties. Exactly like that, but only the real. I'll do anything to get out of it. Oops. Yeah, I know exactly how that happened. Got a swirling vortex. I always just latch onto someone, though. I get way too in my head and overthink it. If I latch onto somebody, I'll be like, I'm latching onto this person. I'm annoying them. In fact, I'm probably ruining their party because they're here to talk to other people and probably not me. And I'm basically forcing them to interact with me. If there's people that don't know me and are kind of just like, I'm here to talk to people I don't know, I'm keeping them away from the person I'm latching onto. I shouldn't have even come. Like, just way overthinking stuff that's super bad and toxic. And nobody should think like that. There's always one person who hammers down a handle of whiskey, bourbon, or vodka. Yeah, it was... A lot of people were drinking last night. Boss was the one. And apparently, Boss is pretty fucking regular for this. He only gets on like once a year, but when he does, he's on the floor fucking squealing. But yeah, I don't care, I'll latch.
Every time.
That's probably the better way to do it,
Like-
Octomage.
Like last time I saw Foss in VR was New Year's, and yeah, he was on the rolling around on the floor, like what you saw.
Mm-hmm. I'm a latch to a person, only talk to them. Everyone else gets mute. That's... You can't mute everybody. As long as you're comfortable with it, I guess. This is the... I think this is the third section of the lock. No, this might be the second. No, it's the second. We're about to turn left and go into the Weaver's Lair. Maybe it is the third. I don't know. God damn it. How the fuck did I miss a stream? No! Mute treatment. The mute button there for a reason? I mean, yes, it is. This is the third section. I know exactly where we are now. But, like, I don't know. If you can use the mute button in a way that will make people want to not interact with you, right? Okay, so I said I was in my head when I was like, I'm latching onto this person, and people won't want to hang out with them. I've kind of experienced that before. At New Year's, there was a drunk girl who, she joined on me to say hi, and she didn't know anyone else in the room. And this was right when, like, the servers went down for VR chat, and you couldn't change worlds. Everybody's like, stay in your world, you cannot change, stay in your world. And so she was now stuck here, and she didn't know anybody. And so she just latched onto me, and I kind of just watched everybody be like, I don't want to be around drunk girl. She's really loud and kind of cutting everyone off and talking about herself a lot. And so I was watching them in real time just slowly back up and go to the other circles. And at one point, it was not Como. At one point, I joined another circle because the one I was in had kind of dissipated. And she followed me. And a bunch of that circle slowly dissipated to other circles, and I just went, this... Okay. And so I kind of resolved myself to like, this isn't going to be all night. I can focus on her for an hour or two. And then some people came around and like the circle ended up forming around me and her. And then I think the servers came back up and she went to other circles. And like, I love her dearly. She's very sweet. But at the time I was, I remember thinking a little bit like, I wish you would just pass out right now so that you weren't pushing everybody away from me. There's always a drunk off their ass chick that everyone now has to deal with. That's a tradition at most good parties. Yeah. It was like... I just remember thinking, I'd be having more fun Hi, Techno Rave. If she just, like, you know, leaned back in her bed or whatever and started snoring, and I would be free. At least she didn't start crying, right? This is true. She did not start crying. I still feel like shitland. Well, I hope you feel better soon. Hi, Riddle. Good morning, Elin. My church fun time. My anxiety has now activated. I'm not back at square one. Worried I'm bothering you. I can tell you right now, Icy Fire, I have never gotten that feeling with you. Like, instead they start dry heaving in the bathroom. Guys, you are so far from that Icy Fire. If you're just, like, shy and quiet, you are not going to activate that, like, pushing people away from the person you're latching to. You're going to do that if you talk too much and talk over people. So, like, if I started clinging to Octomage, and anytime Icy Fire and Air started to say something, I'd be like, yo, but did you guys see this thing? And just cut them off, they'd find that fucking annoying. And they'd start like, alright, well if I can't talk here, I'm gonna go talk somewhere else. Right? I literally can't imagine you doing that, Icy Fire. I think you're overthinking things. Just fuck it, we ball. Push the boundaries of humanity. Drink to drink, you know? Can't talk with 3 shots. Vodka down. Me who gets philosophical and affectionate drunk. It was also like a very niche situation, right, Pixel? It was very much like, in this moment, this is what is happening. But that's not how it goes all the time, right? There would have been other groups that, like, that drunk chick shows up, and people are like, oh hell yeah, drunk chick, cheers, and like, they would have been able to interact with her better instead of being like, I'm just not having fun around her. Have you ever heard someone throwing up in a VR chat? Gah.
Thankfully, no.
I can't say that I have.
I have seen people fall over, though.
It's probably fucking hilarious.
And they stay there.
Yeah. Don't you dare cut off Cairo. Cairo wasn't drinking last night, as I understand. Well, they might have been. Cairo was fucking high last night. Cairo came by and said hi at 3 a.m. And they were like, hi, Elin. I'm high as shit. Just wanted to say hello. You never joined me in VR chat. I was like, okay. Global Doko, you always cutting me off. But also cursed with their character model flopping to the ground with the noise. There was a moment where Foss just fucking ragdolled last night. There was a moment where, like, Foss wanted to, like, kind of just do a stance where they, like, you know, put their legs far apart. But they were standing on a blanket, and so their socks just kept sliding, and they just and just crumpled over and ragdolled. And we were like, did this guy just ragdoll? Did this guy just fucking die and pass out right there? And
Didn't make a noise either.
Didn't make a noise. At this point, he was just like muted and laughing too hard at the fact we're like, did he ragdoll? And a minute later, he gets up. Wait, you were at a party last night? I was. Benny G444 leveled up. He had a birthday last night. And so I was there. I'm too used to people cutting me off, so I'm not sure how it's annoying. I can hardly wrestle words out as is. Any of y'all can always latch onto me because I understand. You know, you can always message me. Kyra wasn't drinking. Ellie, I'm gonna mow my lawn. Ellie was there also. Ellie was hanging out with Kyra last night. And so when Kyra joined, Ellie also came with. And I got to hold Ellie's hand.
Oh. I think, yeah, I went to bed around 2, it would have been 2:30 your time.
Yeah, it was 3 when they
once
popped
I
in.
started, once I stopped bouncing around and just wanted to talk to one person, I pretty much, I think I'm gonna lay down now.
Hold Ellie's hand, what the fuck? Yeah. I have a lot of fun being like, Ellie, hand, and she goes, oh. I didn't know what you mean. And she puts her hand against mine. And then I close my fingers. And then she closes her fingers. And it's lewd as hell. I thought Yulin was pointing at me. Turns out he was being nice.
You at least went up the tower to do that, right?
No.
Oh my goodness.
It wasn't even the first time I've done it to Ellie. She just forgets about it. Air jelly. Hi, Garp. Where you go now? We're in Oz-Kahet, a war within zone.
I'm just saying that, well, Proxy will tell you this too, is like, yeah, people go up that tower to get to see each other's avatars.
Yeah. How is Phasmo Yulin? I don't know. I didn't see any of it. Lofam didn't stream it. Cairo didn't stream it. Manus did stream it, but I haven't followed Manus yet, if I'm being honest. They're one of those people that, like, I have a lot of mutual friends with them, but I haven't followed them yet. And it's gonna happen eventually. There's like 3 people right now that just I have 10 mutual friends with them. And I'm just like, I gotta follow this person. But then I'll have less time to watch the people I already want to watch, damn it. Wandering Wolf is one of those where it's like, every single day my recommended on Twitch is like, you have a lot of mutual friends with this person, you really should follow. And like, half the time when somebody I'm watching raids out, I end up on Wandering Wolf. I'm just like, I should. I'm just putting it off. Hello, dear. I'm back from long walking, too. Hell yeah. Oh, nice. I learned last night that I'm terrible at clubs. Oh, no. So 444 becomes 445? Oh, I wish I'd said that to him. I wish I'd been like, happy birthday, Benny G445. He's probably never heard that before. Crazy loot as fuck. I knew you guys were doing loot things. I do a big forget. Can't wait to come to stream after I'm up. I was watching my favorite soap operas, bruh. So you didn't watch any Phasmo gameplay? No, it's Phasmo. That shit's spooky. Mow this pants grab. You'll never watching me. I don't stream, but that's not the point. Wool shears. Scoots. No, the party was the party was really fun. Boss was drunk, and that was basically what we talked about for like 3 fucking hours. Cause he just kept saying weird shit. At one point, he just went non-sexually, of course. And we were like, you didn't have to specify non-sexually. You literally just could have left it at that, and we would have assumed non-sexually. But you just said that. What are you trying to say? Non-sexually. we just kept saying non-sexually after everything. According to my Google Fitness, I took 2,689 steps today. Yesterday I did better, 5,689. I'm a beta guy. It is not about how good you did yesterday. Because I'll tell you right now, Garp, that ends up being a super negative mindset where you feel like you always have to top yourself. And you're going to increase at a rate faster than you can actually grow and maintain. Eventually you'll plateau. Eventually you'll regress a little bit, right? You might pop off and do 8 miles one day. But then your body just needs rest and it's only capable of like 7.5 miles the next day. And so it's less about doing better than yesterday. It's more about getting exercise in. Elon never gonna top himself. To be fair, he ain't topping no one. Listen. If I had a clone of myself and we were gonna fuck, I don't think there would be a top and a bottom. I think there would just be like, you know, standard. This is crazy to you guys. You don't have to have a top and a bottom in sex. You can just be 2 people having sex. Boss had to confirm. I like to bend Yulin over, non-sexually. I got a drink this morning, non-sexually. Why did you say that? Why did you say non-sexually to getting a drink? You literally didn't have to say that. Man, I used to pop off 20k a day when I worked to nearly 2k calories a day. Can't have 2 bottoms. But you can have 2 tops, but not 2 bottoms. Hydrate time? Sure. I'll take a drink. Boss is a quote generator for real? He really is. If Euland and Euland clone having sex, watch snail breeding on YouTube. Are you saying I'd be so slow at getting anything done that it would be faster to watch snails on YouTube? What the heck? Watch Dune on TikTok. Watching Euland non-sexually. What else was there? I don't know. Foss ragdolled, and that was fucking hilarious. The, non-sexually. At one point, I accidentally made Foss feel really bad. Because we were talking to Thoth about getting into Final Fantasy XIV. And Thoth is like, I'm a story skipper. I care about gameplay. And until very late game, 300 hours in, Final Fantasy XIV gameplay fucking sucks. But he skips the story, so there's just nothing good about the game for him at first. And so Boss was like, I respect your opinion, but you gotta understand how good it is late game. He kept saying, like, I respect your opinion, yada yada. And, like, at one point it got to a point where we're just like, we're trying to move the conversation on, and Boss is like, nobody's listening to me. And it was like, brother, you've been talking for 20 minutes. And if anybody tries to take the conversation a different way, let me finish. Let me finish. This is important. Stop cutting me off. And it was like, you've been going for 20 minutes, dude. We all respect you enough to let you go that long. And he's like, I've been talking for 20 minutes? I'm an idiot. I'm dumb. I should never speak. And we're like, no. Just you guys twisting on each other? Jorking it to Euland non-sexually. Euland would complete that so fast non-sexually. Drink water is good, English or Spanish. Let Foss speak to the people, God damn it. We did! For 20 minutes! If I wanted a story, I'd watch a movie. I mean, hey. You kind of could watch Final Fantasy as a movie. I actually am willing to bet you could watch Final Fantasy XIV cutscene movie. And it'd be like 20 fucking hours long. I love the Final Fantasy XIV story. Hanging out with Euland sexually. I love the story of Final Fantasy XIV. I think it's a little dry early on. In A Realm Reborn, there is a lot of world building. They're literally Final Fantasy movies, so yeah. Yeah, it's very dry early on. There's a lot of world building. There's a lot of, like... This is just... okay. Once you get to post-AR, there's some good moments, but that is probably the worst part of it. That is probably the worst, like... A lot of fetch quests, very dry. And the story of it probably gets lost a bit in the video game-ness. Then you get to Heavensward. And that's pog as shit. Post-Heavensward, still good, but not as good as Heavensward. Then you get to Stormblood. Probably about the same as post-Heavensward. Not as good as Heavensward itself, but still pretty good. Post-Stormblood, probably about the same. There's a character in post-Stormblood that is so aggravating to me. Then you get to Shadowbringers. Oh my god, I love Shadowbringers. Post-Shadowbringers is good, but Shadowbringers, a lot of people consider that peak story for Final Fantasy XIV. Then you get to Endwalker. That's my favorite section of the story. Post-Endwalker, it's down a few steps. It's not bad by any means, but after Shadowbringers and Endwalkers, it feels like filler. Then Dawntrail's good. BRB, some church dude want a conversation with me? Non-sexually, I hope. It's time for the talk. I wish that'd be more fun than the low-level conversation I had. Hi, Nuts. Good day, Euland. Hope you're well. I am. I was at a fun party last night, which is very much out of my comfort zone, so I'm happy it went so well. And I still got plenty of sleep. I was up to like 4:30 a.m. yesterday, and I woke up at 8, but we had such a rough walk yesterday. We went 7 miles, and we were at 12% incline for 3 of those miles, that when we finished the walk, I fucking died. I immediately fell asleep and was like down for 2 or 3 hours. I wake up, trackers are dead, I get out of VR, and I just laid down on my bed and fell asleep for another 3 hours. Me when you walk at the end. I don't know, I never finished Post 6.0. I don't mind, I will tell them I like aggressive gays say. Just to see their face transform in all faces for the lulz. Nealand on the way home. Coming soon to theaters and Disney Plus. Disney Plus? Oh, I don't want to be on Disney Plus. That's the abusive streaming service. Sen, do we need to have a talk? I know you were drinking at a party last night, and I just heard bottles clang. Are you drinking at 10 a.m. in the morning? Actually, I think it's 9 for you, right?
Yeah, it's 9.
We heard glass cling. I'm assuming that's just, like, not alcohol.
It's water, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's such an addict.
Elon scored a deal with Disney Plus. Elon will have us on the vault. 5 p.m. in Italy, come on over. Why was yesterday...
Right, I turned my thing off. There we go.
Why was yesterday day 4423? Oh, why was yesterday day 4423 yesterday? I struggled with that. Because when I was editing the titles, instead of just deleting the last digit, the 2, and putting 3, I deleted the 2-4 and put the whole day of 423. So I just input it wrong. 9 a.m. is the best time to drink. Okay, let's make this Elon the movie. Gah. Let's not, and say we did. Here's something else. Here's something that'd be much better to walk. Watch. Something better to watch. Oshinoko Season 3 has been announced. I actually didn't watch Oshinoko. I watched episode 1, and I was like, holy shit, this looks like it's gonna be fucking incredible. Because it looks like it's gonna be about idols and circumvent that with a whole murder mystery. And apparently they did the opposite, and circumvented the murder mystery with the fucking idols. Which is like, really? That's kind of boring. But Oshinoko Season 3. You in Italy? Man, I love the farms there and the scenery. How would I make a movie with Yulin sexually? That movie should have to be aired on the hub. Can I be the cameraman, Ellie? I love idols. Sign me up too. Fuck, never sex movie. I wouldn't be against a sex movie. I wouldn't be against making pornos.
Sex movie. That sounds like another parody movie from the mid-2000s.
Right? I said sex movie, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, this sounds like your grandparents talking about it or something. Want to make some sex movies, Elon? Yes, of course I do. But I don't want to pay for it. And I don't think you want to pay for it. Blue Twitch. Travel costs so high, crowdfund. Here's the thing about that, Freesu. The idea of crowdfunding it is, like, scary to me, because, like, then it has to perform. Then it has to, like, have a measure of quality. And, like, being real, outside of ERP, I haven't had sex. So, like, it's one of the things where it's like, could you imagine a crowd goal of, like, $1,500 And then they bust in 3 seconds, and it's like, wait, we need you to last longer. But she's so hot. I can't.
Amateur.
Yeah, rain on that fish. I thought sex was free. I actually have a camera in game so I can control my friend's stream camera. Wait, that's fucking cool. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, action. Donzo. And he came this loud. What would you fucking do in that situation? Like, I'd fucking die inside. If, like... If there was money involved. Hi, Icarus. If people had, like, actually put money into seeing a porno of me, and then I bust in 3 seconds, I'm like, I have to go off the grid. I'm not on the internet anymore. I just fucking kill me. Oh god. Hi, Yulin, hope you have been well. Travel costs aside, yes, free. Keep going. I remember Catboy, I always say, the screaming when filming is fake, just to hype it for the video. Okay, you make the history. You could just not release it, Lamau, but they've paid money for it. That called Viagra, Yulin? I mean, yeah. So Viagra helps you get it up. I imagine it also helps you last longer. Yeah, porn's fake. It's literally wrestling. I mean, obviously a lot of porn is fake, right? But
yeah, that is what does happen in the I guess the mainline industry. Is a lot of drugs used in order to keep the performance up, you know.
So I actually knew a guy that he was a pornographic film producer, and he knew obviously some trade secrets. One of the things he knew and told us was starch. Starch is something that will increase sperm amount, sperm volume. And so before filming a porno, a lot of the actors for like 3 days would just eat nothing but potatoes. Just baked potatoes, potato chips, french fries, just ingest starch. You talking about zinc? No, I'm talking about starch. They would just eat a shit ton of potatoes. And that would help them bust fat nuts. Yeah, porn shaky, you so you're wrestling, you are camera okay, refund them. Let's start recording on. Like I say, like my boys whimpering in love. No loud noises if there's no need. Pina colada mix. We're talking about zinc? Need no fun thing. Just slap homemade and amateur and you're golden. Well, here's the thing, Air. The funding would be for traveling. Farisu and I don't live in the same state. And so if Farisu and I were going to make a video together, one of us is going to the other place. And honestly, it sounds like way more fun for me to go to where she is. Because I live with my parents, and she's not fucking meeting my parents. Oh my god. But she lives with Oni and Etoile, and they're both fucking rad, and I would love to meet them. No, it's zinc? I'm gonna go with what the porn producer said and said it's starch. Wouldn't be surprised if zinc does that also. But like, literally the guy in the industry told me starch. Does starch really do that? Can you make the sound effects? I understand the zinc, but the starch? Bust some fat nuts. That sounds like a rap track. PCs work well in VR chat at least. Yulin and I are literally neighbors. Pixel does live pretty close to me. We are both in Missouri. They can't afford to fly you out. Don't fuck them, Yulin. What? Ellie, you can't be like classist like that. Like, there's some people that are poor that we absolutely love. For example, Farisu. BRB, it's time. Yes, I can. No! This is good, okay? I start the recording in 3, okay? Oh my goodness. What was I talking about before flying out to Farisu and making a porno with her? Oshinoko Season 3. I've seen a lot of clips of it. I have a general idea of where the story goes. I think they bring it back to the murder mystery, but I only saw episode 1. Yulin, you can hide the chat, please. I record in 3. You can just call them out like that for being poor? That's classist. I've seen too much incest memes about it. The meme, the real bad meme, is that they're going to give birth to the mom. And the mom's gonna have all her memories and be like, hey, I'm alive again! Oh god, these are my 2 kids, what the fuck? We watched game trailers yesterday, right? I wrote down all the games to talk about. Alright, that's my cue. Have you mowed your lawn yet? Go do that. If you're actually serious about mowing your lawn. I barely have money to go to another city, let alone fly someone here. If I was visiting Farisu, I'd ask to borrow one of my parents' cars and just drive out there. The games we saw yesterday. I'm serious as a heart attack? That's pretty serious. Shit, what was the thing I saw yesterday? Somebody said something that was like, that's so funny, I want to start saying that, but now I can't remember it. Yulin driving, puking. You don't know anything about me driving, Bits. Would you road trip with me in a coupe? I'm driving? No. If there was a reason to, yes. If this is like we're going to TwitchCon, yes. You're slow as shit. Bits, you think everyone is slow as shit because you go double the speed limit. Shouldn't recording. Would I drive with you just to drive? No. I actually hate driving, Pixel. I hate being in a car. The games we saw yesterday that looked good. Dune Crawl looked good to me. Dune Crawl was like, I don't know, a top-down. Think of like Diablo or Path of Exile action RPG, but way more simple, and I think it's a bit roguelike. But like, it's just got a lot of wild stuff going on. Like, you're fighting on giant steampunk crab mechs, or invading a city and escaping. I thought this guy was gonna step on me. I was like, oh shit, please don't punch me. UU Roadhead. Speed limits are suggestions. I not lie, record on now. Hope you all wear your seatbelts in those automobiles. Perfect. Whoa, that's huge. It's a pretty big guy. He goes a lot faster than I expected. I didn't think he'd be like, just on me that fast. Don't stop. Dune Crawl looks really good. Oh! I forgot to mention this. When we were talking about how a lot of porn is fake and, you know, the way it's filmed. I remember seeing a bloopers video where, like, the cameraman is, he's filming, he's standing above a guy who is fucking a girl, cowgirl style. She's bounced on him, and they're actually having sex, you know. He's actually fucking her, and the camera's like, it's supposed to be like the back of her head as she's bouncing on him. And you see her hair, you know, doing the fucking bounce like that. And he's looking up at his face just like, And like, this camera guy, he's just standing above them on the bed. And he's just filming down with the camera. And he's also just eating a fucking eclair. He's literally just like, And at one point, the guy, he reaches up and he puts his hand on part of the eclair and he brings it down slowly and he also takes a bite from it. And it's like the shot is ruined. The fucking shot is just, you know, suddenly the guy is just taking a bite out of an eclair. It's just like, what the fuck, dude? But like everybody in the room was laughing. I've seen the cameraman get shot a few times. There was a website I used to check out pretty frequently called eFucked. And it was basically pornographic movie bloopers. And yeah, that was a scene I saw there a lot. Where, you know, there'd be a cameraman who's, like, right up in there with the camera. You know, like, there's the girl's legs, and then 6 inches behind that, is the cameraman. And, like, you know, sometimes it doesn't go exactly where you thought it was. And it's just, you know, right across his face. He's like, oh, God! Oops. Wait, more of that, you. He's zooming, see around, please.
He was in the splash zone, yes.
We gotta put an end to gun violence. Okay, good. And cut. Lamau, good job, Elon. Let's edit this. Yep, that's where I saw it. I like some of the stuff you saw on eFucked, but then there was some things that were just like, oh, this is gross. There's a lot of stuff that, to not go into too much detail, involves someone getting sick during anal, which is like, okay, not cool. But there were some really funny ones. Like, the guy that wanted to be a metal singer, or like a pop rock singer, and he's like, now I'm in your ass, yeah, I'm bugging it, oh yeah. That one was fucking like, you can't watch that without laughing. And like, even the girl that's like, literally getting dicked in the ass is like laughing her butt off because this guy's just fucking singing as he's fucking her. Elon, please go back to talking about crowdfunding a trip. Okay, I have a problem. Oh, porn stars are people too? They are, and this guy was like, he very clearly wanted to be like a metal / like pop metal singer. He wanted to be like a glam rock singer. And it just, you know, it wasn't working out yet. He was having to rely on a lot of the money from his other jobs. So he's like, hey, people are going to see this. Let's see if I can advertise my singing voice during this. Now I'm in your ass, yeah. I'm bugging it. Oh, yeah. Like, it was a great voice, right? It was a great singing voice. But it's like, dude, please. That made me almost break mute.
They're people too, but also it's just a job to them a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm.
They're just punching in and doing the thing and getting a paycheck.
Mm-hmm. Nah, that's a Deftones cover? Huh? The CapCut don't finish the edit? When did Deftones do it? Because this would have been like 2008, 2007? I'd have to check again. That takes so much of the magic out of it if it was a Deftones cover. I really hope that's not true. I need a drink. Okay. You're just kidding. Deftones just sounds like I talked about fucking. I was gonna be so fucking disappointed if that was a Deftones song and this guy wasn't just ad-libbing on his own and was just like singing a Deftones song. I was gonna be like, my day is ruined and my pain is immeasurable. I'm almost always, oh yep, that would be wild. It could have been real because Deftones was formed in '88. Oh yeah, no, I believe it. And like, Ellie knows her shit with music. I would not for a second if Ellie was like, that's actually a song from the third Deftones album called This. It came out in '93. I'd been like, fuck. Of course I believe that. Because Ellie knows music. But now I know. Jokey Elland takes precedence over music nerd Ellie. So anytime she gives me a music fact, I can know I don't need to believe it. I can just disregard it. Okay, lesson learned.
Damn.
The funny part is it's somewhat believable. Yeah, I actually don't know too much about Deftones. Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
Oh boy. Everybody turn your mics down. Turn your player volume down. 50%. If you were at 80, turn it down to 40. Brace yourself. Brace yourself.
Don't you go say that. Fuck you.
How are you feeling today?
I have a little bit of a headache.
Yeah, I bet.
Small headache.
Yeah.
That's about it.
What parts do you remember from
honestly,
last night? I
without
imagine
going-
most of it.
Most of it, yeah.
Okay.
There's only one thing I'm struggling to remember a little bit, but I think I remembered it.
Mhm.
I think it's just normal amount I forget in a day, you know. So it's nothing
Mhm.
crazy, but it was how we got to headaches make it fucking troublesome to think, though. I will say that much.
Mm-hmm.
How we got to the non-sexual thing.
'Cause
I
you
know
just
we talked
said
about
that.
monkey ASMR, and then I know we talked about milking stuff, and I don't remember how we got to the joke of the non-sexually.
Because you were just, I think you said, well, I like ASMR videos, or at least I used to, non-sexually. And everyone's like, ASMR isn't a sexual
Oh,
thing.
I
You can
don't-
just like it, and it's not sexual.
I don't think that was what I said. I'd have to ask like Schnarfer, Shine. I
No,
want
you-
to go say Shine.
The fusion of
I had to
Shine
find
Marsh
their
and
name.
Snarf. No,
Yeah.
that was why we were making
No, I
fun
don't
of you
remember
so
the
much
exact-
for it, because it was so out of pocket. It was so like, you just didn't need to say that. We were talking about the monkey ASMR, and then you said, like, I used to listen to ASMR, non-sexually. And, like, everybody's head turned, and we were like, what? Why did you say that?
That sounds like some shit I would say without processing what I said. That's probably why I don't remember it.
Yeah, I would not doubt if that's it at all. Because, like, it was just so, like, it just caught everyone so off guard that we were like, why? Why did you specify non-sexually? You literally did not have to.
Maybe, I don't know, because some people think of ASMR as a weird sexual thing sometimes
Mhm.
from outside.
And
Well, that
I
might
imagine
have
for
been
some
why.
people it can be a sexual thing, but I think the standard is that it's not.
Fucking error.
That's
That's true. No, that's definitely something I can save on silver.
My favorite was the ragdoll. My favorite was, do you remember that?
When I did the splits and I slowly went
You-
down.
You just tried to do this pose of, like, you know, spreading your legs a bit and just doing like a pose, but you were on a blanket and you just slowly went down and crumpled. And I think it was Snarf just goes, did this motherfucker just ragdoll? And it was like, oh shit, he did.
That's pretty fucking funny. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah,
Wanna
no, I was
catch-
on the floor.
I'm gonna catch up.
I was on
Oh.
the floor by the time you had gone. Sorry. Do you need to catch up on
All
chat?
good, all good. Yeah, I'm just gonna catch up real quick.
Yeah.
Just disregard everything I say. Foss, do you remember seeing me? Do you remember seeing Ellie last night?
Yeah, I remember
Okay.
seeing Ellie.
Oh, it's Foss, the hungover one. Foss. Can Foss go back to the cute chibi Abby? This chuny succubus girl isn't cutting it. Wow. You're so
What
toxic,
The
Frisu.
fuck?
I mean, I agree. It's very...
Okay,
I don't
no.
see Foss as this at all. But he was like, it's cute. So he's gonna run around as it for the next month or two. I think I forgot that conversation. Foss, you're allowed to like sexual things, just saying.
Fine. Here, let me get something that's more.
Of
More
course...
understandable.
Of course anyone is allowed to like things, sexually or non-sexually, right? It's when you, like, specify non-sexually, especially with stuff that is typically not sexual, that it looks very incriminating,
Do I
right?
have permission to bring out the rat?
Yes, bring out the fucking rats.
Let's fucking go.
Is that the one Tyson was showering
The
with? Yeah.
rats.
So Foss found an avatar that is just a lot of rats spawn. That's it. It's just all the rats. Okay, now
Alright.
now that you've shown it, I'm ready for you to switch to it because there's 3 people that are like
Okay,
at ground level, and I know this avatar is really fucking annoying when you're at ground level.
Okay, hold on. Give me like 5 more seconds. One. They don't count. They don't count.
Yeah, it's hitting me right in the face too because I'm just small.
This one.
It's a very silly avatar. I did have a moment where you and like 4 other people changed to the rat's avatar, and you just went through the party going, rats, rats, we are the rats. And I was like, oh, my friends are the group that does that. My friends are the ones that bug the shit out of everyone with the most obnoxious avatar. Oh no. And like the room was just going, what the fuck? Oh, what is going on? Whoa, 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 whoa. And I was like, oh jeez.
I feel like every group has at least one person that does the meme avatars.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always the same ratio. Well, actually, no, that's not true because I know some groups it's 100% that switch over to meme avatars when one person does.
Mm-hmm. Hi, NFL Javon. Thank you for the follow.
How long have you been sitting there? How long has that fraud been sitting there?
Why is it a skeleton?
Yeah,
That's messed up.
it's just been sitting at that red light for so long. Yeah, that's me at every red light, just sitting there, and I turn into a skeleton.
I like you in both ways, rats. Oh, I have this one favorite. If boss send me that model. Roge. Plague Tale Requiem type bullshit. Meme avatars, let me switch to the cum jar real quick. Good lord.
Yeah, I got a snapshot of someone in that jar.
Why is it thrusting like that? God damn it. I know. Yesterday was a lot of fun. There's gonna be like a lot of moments that like I remember. Like I'll be doing something today and I'll be like, oh yeah, I remember this happened last night. There was many times where Foss was like just laying under us, and he'd be like, fuck you, stop insulting me. I can stand up. I can prove you wrong.
Yeah.
I'm looking down on you now. I gotta lay back down. My stomach feels bad. I gotta lay right back down.
Yeah.
I have proved my points for the point to be made.
I am out of food. Thank you, Senril. I really appreciate it. Logitech knows Neon Divide.
By the end of the night, I went to the bathroom and I tried to force myself to throw up because I was tired of my tummy hurting.
Mm.
Almost nothing came out, unfortunately, but it did help a little bit.
I understand that feeling so well, where you're like, man, I bet I'd feel so much better if I throw up, and you just sit in the bathroom, and it doesn't happen. I find water.
It's just disappointing.
Water has always helped me.
Yeah.
Now, I know for you that's a whole different beast and might not be helpful.
I
Well, if I get really, really
Water-
sick and my
water-
stomach is just fighting me, if I just start chugging water, it usually feels better for me.
see, no, water will make me more nauseous. I can't have anything by that. When I reach that point, I can't have anything because I've got to wait it out. 'Cause
Mhm.
I'll throw up if I drink anything.
Now, when I'm talking about drinking water, obviously, I say obviously, but maybe it's not that obvious. That's not applying to hangovers. That's applying to any, like, stomach bug or sickness I have. Because I haven't
Well, I'm
had
drinking
too many
water
hangovers.
right now.
Mm-hmm.
Although, I will say, this just proves my point more that I just can't drink wines. Because when on New Year's, I was probably about the same level of drunk. I don't know if I'd say lower.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a bit more. I was so much
Alright,
worse.
you gotta lift
Oh
it.
my god, I was so much worse. My hangover and shit.
Mhm.
It was the worst. I was terrible.
Mm-hmm. Watch all of season 3/3.5. Milk. Drink milk if you want to throw it both ways till sundown. Oh hell yeah, that's one of my favorite models. LOL.
If you're lactose intolerant, sure.
If I tried to chug
I
a gallon, I feel like I'd get sick. But
I wish you could.
I feel
carry
like
me
it's
around.
pretty normal for milk to upset the stomach of people who aren't even lactose intolerant, and that's because
Yeah,
it's
but
much harder
might be
to
a lot more
process of
acid.
a liquid than other things. Like
Mhm.
even for me, I'm not lactose intolerant, but drinking a bit too much milk, my stomach will not enjoy it.
Yeah, I'd say milk will definitely get you there faster than other liquids. I remember being like, so I've always been a big milk drinker, right? I used to go through 5 gallons a week. In middle school, I went to a camp retreat, and my friend and I tried to like out-drink each other with milk. We each got like 13 of those little like square carton things. The little like, you know, the like, the lunch food milk little squares.
Yeah.
We each went through like 13 or 15 of those. And it was like, you gotta stop drinking so much, dude. You're just gonna like hurt yourself. Hi, Cyber Victor. Thank you for the follow. And then like, eventually we got to the point where like, oh man, my stomach's, you know, I really can't put anything more in it. And it's like, okay, yeah, stop drinking. They then let us out. They let us go to recess. We fucking run out on the field. And us running with like fucking half a gallon or more of milk in our stomachs.
Oh no.
We both just keeled over in like fetal position for like 20 minutes. I think we fell over fetal position. And the teacher's like, what the fuck is wrong with you two? Are you dying? And we're like, and they were like, okay, well, get over here. They like helped us get to the side of the field, and we just sat there. And they were like, what's wrong? Our stomach hurts. Why does it hurt? We drank milk. How much milk did you drink? Like 15 of the little things. You two are fucking idiots. Okay, just sit here.
How did they even let you have that much milk? That's crazy.
Well, it was like a buffet style thing. So we just kept going up and getting more milk.
Okay, rich kid, fucking buffet lunches.
It was a camp retreat. This wasn't like every lunch.
Oh, sorry. You said recess, and so I took it as school, and I was like, what fucking school did you go to that's giving you infinite milks, dude?
God, I fucking wish.
That's why I fucking lost my mind. I was like, what the hell?
Cranberry juice to
That's
detox.
crazy.
Down to Celsius for the hangover. NAR, alcohol plus milk fucking just purges your body. Oh, okay. Gonna fill you like
Dude,
that
I
with
can't
boil.
I can't drink cranberry things.
I actually can. Cranberry juice is okay to me. But then I see the price at the store of it, and I'm like,
my colonoscopy-
fucking don't care.
My colonoscopy medication is flavored cranberry, so I can't.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I will vomit. I fucking hate. I struggle so hard to get that colonoscopy liquid down. It's awful.
Rich people camp, being able to go to a camp that it's not a punishment. Rich ass kid. Imagine getting a fucking camp retreat. Look, I've told you guys, I went to a private Christian school. It was a rich kid school. Yeah, it was. We went to a camp retreat every year for like 1 week. It was mandatory. I really like the camp retreats. The camp retreats are why I like napping in VR so much. Because some of my best memories in life, some of the best like vibes, the best like, I am so just happy and comfortable right now. We'd go to retreat. They'd, match us into our groups with a chaperone. And we'd get, a room to, this is your room for the retreat. It's not like you have your own room. It'd be like a room with 8 bunk beds, 1 chaperone, 7 kids. And it'd be like, midnight or 1 a.m. And somebody would be like, hey, who's still awake? And like, it's dark, you can't see shit, and somebody's like, I'm still awake. Who is that? It's me, Euland. Oh, Euland, you're still awake? This is Alex, I'm still awake. Oh, who else is still awake? Like, just talking in a hushed voice so you don't wake up the chaperone. And you're all just chatting and talking about stuff for like an hour or two. And then like, eventually your chaperone just goes, all right, boys, you really need to like go to sleep or you're gonna be, really tired tomorrow. Oh shit, the chaperone was up the whole time. Just that vibe of like, it's a camping vibe of like just staying up, laying down, talking to people. I fucking crave that. And so I get that feeling when I'm in VR chat napping with people. Why are there 2 forklifts? Because Logitech was a forklift, and Octal Mage likes what it's from. I think it's Neon Divide, and also turned into a forklift. Now, Octal Mage is a floating thing, which I assume is also from Neon Divide. But it's got the spotlight thing. I don't think I've ever seen that before, Octal Mage.
I think I know the creator.
Hmm.
You know, I'm actually a little surprised people don't see me
No, I do
with this
not.
avatar a little bit.
Really?
Because I definitely would have thought some people see me as Chuny a little bit, despite my best of efforts.
I can see you as Chuny, but this isn't like... It's pretty Chuny, but it doesn't have... This isn't like 100% Chuny in my eyes.
That's fair, that's fair.
The big
All the
sign...
balloons filled with blood.
That's pretty up there. The big Chuny for me is mismatching eyes. If there's like one eye that has special stuff in it or is just a different color, that's like the heart of Chuny-ism to me.
Can't do that, unfortunately.
Hmm.
Dude, I ended up, like, essentially naked by the end of the night somehow. I say somehow, I do remember, like, flicking the toggles
Yeah.
when I was, like, in my scroll, and then I just remember not giving a shit. And so I was just on the floor in lingerie by the end of the night.
Yeah. I remember you took your shirt off and you're like, oh no, my shirt, am I naked? And someone was like, yeah, your skeleton lace on the lingerie. And you're like, wait, that's cool. And you took it back off.
Not unusual.
It's not unusual.
You guys ready for the holidays?
I think, yeah, Icy Fire is.
Icy Fire fucking loves the holidays. Alright. There's a good amount of them today. Which holiday? Holidays woo? All the holidays, Sir Noble. There's many today. You don't need to chat, and they want his blood. Change a light day. Come and take it day. Oh, that's a fucking holiday for bits if ever there was one. Country Inn Bed and Breakfast Day. Garlic Lovers Day. International African Diaspora Day. I don't know what that is. International Blessings of the Fishing Fleet Day. Jackie Mayer Rehab Day. Mad Hatter Day. National Badger Day. National Coaches Day. National German American Day. National GOE Day. National Noodle Day. I think that's gonna be the winner. National Orange Wine Day. What the fuck is orange wine? National PA Day. National Plus Size Appreciation Day. World Cerebral Palsy Day. World Communion Sunday. We can all agree Noodle Day is the best one, right? Orange Wine Day. That's crazy. Personal Assistant Day? Garlic Lovers Day. Sure. Oh, Cerebral Palsy. My cousin has that. Noodle Doodle. I'm not ready. Please stop. All is right in the world. I appreciate plus sizes. Mm-hmm.
I want fast food.
You should
I
get
feel like I
fast
wanna
food.
treat myself.
What would you be treating yourself for?
My stomach made it through the night. Dude, I felt bad. I felt bad. I'm too open sometimes to the point where I'm just like, I just talk really depressingly, and I may not be depressed at all with it when I'm saying it, but it makes other people sad. I'm like, I felt really bad.
When Snarf was
last
asking you,
night.
like, hey, can we not talk about this?
Yeah.
I felt bad when you were like, nobody's listening to me. Nobody's, like, just respecting me. And I was like, Foss, you've been going for 20 minutes. We've given you the floor. we also want to talk. And then you were like, I've been talking for 20 minutes. I'm a piece of shit. I should die. No one loves me. And we're like, no, no, please, boss, no. You're just like, I'm the worst. And we're like, no, you're just drunk. I'm not drunk. The room goes silent for 2 seconds. Really drunk. Really, Foss. You don't think you're drunk. I think I'm drunk. Fast food is so good when you're hungover or drunk. Ah. What are we at? 3.6? What is the video at? I shouldn't be checking.
Don't check.
Oh, we've got a whole hour to go. That's about where I thought it was. Actually, I have no idea where we are in the video. I'm like, what section is this? Huh? I don't remember going through a tunnel. I remember 2 tunnels like this, but they're both much earlier in the video. Oh, wait, no, I do know where this is. This is still section 4. This is the questing area after you meet Farron's little camp. Mileage count? We are at 3.7 miles. We're gonna be way over 5 miles by the end of this video. This is a video that if I start with, I know it's a 1 video day.
You do the quest with Flynn.
Yes. Yes. He's like right below
Sound
this
like you're
bridge.
getting tired.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I didn't have my burrito this morning. I woke up to my alarm at 8 and I was like, I don't feel like having a full burrito. So I had a bowl of cereal. A bowl of cereal has very quickly become
don't
like...
fucking talk about... Don't talk about burritos. I really want Taco Bell now. You...
No. You should know that if it's my type of burrito, you shouldn't get hungry from it. Because it's a carb light burrito, so it tastes like a little doughy and like weird. And it just has red beans on it. But like, imagine just opening a can of red beans, and then like, you don't wash it off, so it's got the weird like red bean slime on it, and half of that goes in your burrito, and half of that just goes into a plastic container you put in the fridge. That doesn't make you hungry, right?
I'm gonna be honest, you started talking about food and I've completely zoned you out already.
Wow. I was trying to do you a
It was
favor.
gross. It was very gross.
I love it.
That's all I needed to know. I heard red beans and bean liquid, bean juice, and I'm like, I'm done. I'm out.
Saying bean liquid just makes me think of the Andrew Rousseau sketch. With the, hey, can I get extra guac on that? Okay, that'll be an extra $4. What? Yeah, that'll be an extra $4. You don't normally charge me for just a little bit extra guac. I just wanted you to put a normal amount of guac on it. Well, it's an extra $4 surcharge. Okay, you know what? Take everything out. Scrap that. The burrito I actually want is, give me just the sauce, but just like the liquid of the sauce. Just the liquid? Yeah, you said you could wrap anything. Give me that. And give me some black beans. All right, we can do that, but just the juice. Bro's all about the bean juice. Hi, Repairman Action Hero. Bro, you walking? We walking here? We are. We're at 3.8 miles. Almost done mowing my lawn. About to go cut my grass. Wait, hold on. Isn't mowing the lawn the same thing as cutting the grass? Isn't that the same thing? Is that Robo forklift certified? I don't know if they are. They're so cool they don't need to be. Liv Moss Taco Bell. I'm cooking my stuffed nachos. How is bro walking? Oh, in Taco Bell news, they introduced the dish hot sauce, whatever that is. Dish of hot sauce. I don't remember the last time I had Taco Bell. I think it would have been more than 10 years ago. I don't think I had it once when I was in Texas. Right on, we got a fancy treadmill, or just a normal treadmill and some trackers. A normal treadmill and some trackers. I an omnidirectional treadmill would sound cool, but I actually like just a standard treadmill that has incline because I'm a sellout, and people can increase my incline for money. Wiggity word. I'm thinking about opening the Taco Bell menu. Oh no. There's been a lot of people on Twitter talking about VR and treadmills. There's like a group that formed for like walking in treadmills in VR chat. And there were people in their comments like, there's actually 2 groups already. And like, I wasn't gonna interact with them. I was kind of like, that's cool, that's awesome. I feel like this is more of a like, hey, we want to get healthy and walk in VR and treadmills. And I feel like if I were to come and be like, hey everybody, I stream this by the way, come check out my stream as I'm on a treadmill streaming, I feel like a lot of them, I kind of just expected a lot of them to be like, streamers try to inject themselves into fucking everything in VR chat, I hate this. So I wasn't gonna like, post on their group at all. And then someone threw my name and then they were like, this person streams it. I was like, oh no, okay. Those things are cool. They're super expensive. They're very expensive. I have a hand-me-down I stole from my parents. I live in my parents' basement. And they just had one of these. They bought it from a friend who bought it from a friend who bought it from, I don't know, a place. And so this is like 4th user hand-me-down. My parents had it in their like guest room and I kind of just moved it into mine. And I was like, hey, if you guys ever need it, I'll just move it back. But they've been so happy to see me exercising that it moved into my room. It has not left my room since. I was thinking about some incline, but I'm gonna hold off. Taco Bell makes me have a boss battle in the bathroom. I keep getting porn on my front page. I'd inject you into the combo, Lamau. I can respect that. I live in my brother's basement. I mean, so it's easy to make fun of, right? Like, haha, mom's basement. I don't know that I'd want to be anywhere else. If I had, like, just indisposable money, if I, like, had lottery money, I'd probably have my own house. Maybe my own, like, apartment. Because I don't want to do, like, yard work and shit. It's nice to have maintenance that you can just be like, hey, come fix my shit. Whereas owning a house, you have to worry about stuff. And there's things that, like, you just might not know about. Like, if you're in Texas, leveling off the, foundation regularly.
Okay.
I'm not calling you or your grandfather out. I'm just saying, like, I'm very sympathetic to him for not knowing about that. Because, like...
What? Are you talking about me? I just put my earbuds back in, so I hear you and your grandfather, and you're kind of looking at me, and I didn't know if you're talking to me or not.
I was talking about, if I had a shit ton of money, I'd probably have an apartment and not a house. Because a house, you have to maintain it. You have to take care of it. And I was like, in example, if you're in Texas, they have a lot of clay in the soil, so they have to constantly, like, readjust their foundation and, like, the literal, like, support beams of the house, which is something that your grandfather put off. Well, and so, like, I'm talking about this, and, like, you put your headphones back and you went, okay. I was like, no, I'm not making fun of you.
It was like the perfect time to be like, oh, is he talking? I didn't know if you were talking to me this past time. I was on the phone with my mom, so that's why I had my earbuds out.
Well, you came back with the most...
ordering Taco Bell.
It wasn't sassy, but it was the most, like, all right, I'm not happy right now. Like, okay. It was just like, no.
No, I'm fine. I'm ordering Taco Bell. I'm upset with myself a little bit, but I'm also not at the same time because it's Taco Bell. And I'm hungry. It's fucking fast food. It's different when you're hungover.
Yeah, if money was no object, I'd probably have my own place. Because money is very much an object, and everybody has to earn a living. I'm very happy living in my parents' basement. Hi. Because it allows me to, well, basically do this for a living instead of working in a cubicle for a living. And, yeah, fuck that. I'm way happier here. That's flex. If I move in Yu room, can I also never leave? No, because I don't have my own room. You got Taco Bell?
Wait, okay, would you... You said you would get an apartment? Why
Uh-huh.
would you get an apartment? Like, why wouldn't you just get a really small house?
Because in an apartment, you don't have to mow the lawn. You don't have to, like, do maintenance. If there's any problems with the apartment, you literally just call the apartment complex and be like, yo, do this. There is a lot of maintenance, there's a lot of upkeep that comes with having a house.
So,
Which you can pay people to do
I
that.
think, yeah. Think about it this way, though, because if you pay people to do that, you're helping them get a living, and also, maybe you can make a few friends.
Maybe, but like, I don't. So if I had like infinite money, I'm getting a house. Well, technically, I'm buying a plot of land and then putting like 10 small houses on that, and fucking filling that as like the fucking VTuber struggle house complex. That's what I would do if I had like
Is
infinite
that
money.
me?
Oh, you would
There's that me.
You're number one. You're number one.
Let's go.
You know what's gonna happen? You're gonna have like rent, but I'm also gonna pay you like $1,000 a week to like, I don't know, mow the lawn of the place. Like you're gonna have
You want
a
me to
pretty
you want me to
fucking
grow some
simple-
tomatoes and stuff for you.
You-
Grow some tomatoes.
if you want to do any gardening, you absolutely can. But the lawn's gotta be mowed. That's gonna be like the one requirement is like, you want to manage a garden? Fucking go for it. But the lawn's gotta be mowed.
God, that you'd have to give me a little bit to get up to that though, because I can't even mow the lawn right now. We have someone come do it. 'Cause I can't be out.
I would be
Well,
paying
actually,
you
because of my
$1,000 a week for it.
Yeah.
You wouldn't do it for $1,000 a week?
No, it's a physical thing.
Oh.
I physically struggle with it.
Hmm.
I also can't be outside too long with some of my medications with my skin.
I don't know what I'd make you do then.
That's why I was like, I'll just grow a garden, because then I don't have to be outside for too long, and then we can sell the fruits, and you can make money.
Brewer Generation is cooked weak to sun and outside. Boss is special, okay? He is so... I don't want to say fucking delicate. I will, by the way.
Oh, that's fair. I'm pretty delicate. I'm brittle.
Brittle is a good word to use. Brittle is a very good word to use. I'm immune compromised and I still be going outside. It's not a competition, Frisu. It is literally not a competition. You're immune compromised.
I'm immunocompromised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Foss's case, it's, well, I imagine you don't have a problem sharing it, but I feel like I should ask before.
Oh, I don't give a shit what you're about to say. What are you gonna say?
Foss has Crohn's. His body will literally start eating itself sometimes. Go outside, Foss. Let's be the bubble. Oh. Hi, the other Joe. Mow at night. No, that's like infinite money. That's like lottery money. I have 500 million at my disposal. Or I guess the Powerball is typically like 100 or 80 million.
Yulen, you're 500 million in my heart.
Really? That's maybe the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
Take it in stride. You won't get
Hell yeah.
another one for another year.
Hi Moonfang, can't wait for the party next week. Oh no. If I had like, I don't know, less than $1 million, like if I just came into, I don't know, lawsuit money or a small lottery money, then it would be apartment. Then it would just be like, I'm gonna go rent an apartment, live there for, rest of my days, and keep doing this. I'd keep doing this if I had the, like, fuck you money, but... I can respect that. Where was it?
You know the worst thing isn't even the headache. It's for some reason I'm super congested, but only in one nostril, and it's driving me crazy.
Do you know how to switch nostrils with it?
No.
Lay on one side, and your head has to be at a, like, pretty even level. But the nostril that's congested, make that the higher one, and it should switch to the other one. That happened, I've been living off that with my allergies for 20 fucking years.
Unfortunately, okay, I do know, and that doesn't really work for me often. So, like, sadly, I should say.
That
'Cause
sucks.
sometimes it depends on the type of congestion. I don't know. I don't even know if it's like I'm congested because nothing comes out when I blow. It might just be like slightly inflamed or something. I don't know.
The angle of my head matters a lot. So, like, I'll have my head on my left side and it's not draining at all, and then I'll tilt it just slightly so I'm looking up more, and then I just feel it just fucking and it just switches. I gotta catch up. Yeah, my next place I ain't having a yard. That shit is ass. Now I get you, me and the wife are here until the house we bought is fixed enough to live in. Holy Ewan. I've had yards the past 10 years. I'm over it. I'm moving, can handle the yard work. My yard is like a month overdue, unfortunately. I'm only gonna be here for 1 more year. I'm a bad neighbor. I was paying people, but then they stopped showing up. They stopped showing up? What? Being a homeowner? Do you be a bit of a chore? Yeah. How much do I get paid to be supplied maid attire and clean? You can wear the maid attire if you want, Farisu, but it would be 1,000 a month to just clean. A totally random aside, but does anyone here know if me moving VR chat and everything over to an SSD is actually going to make a difference on its performance? I think you'll... I'm hesitant to say this, but you should load stuff faster, right?
Marginal. It'll make a marginal difference, because a lot of the loading stuff is dependent on your internet speed. And, well, yeah, the difference will be how quickly it can write to the drive when it caches it all, but...
Which one was the one that likes to be insulted again?
Farisu.
Cache stuff's usually wherever your Windows is.
It is Farisu,
So,
okay.
it's in the app data folder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the VR chat
It
folder.
was in my head. It was
So
like,
if your Windows is going to be on the SSD,
Gotcha.
Right.
Anyone need a maid?
I was just thinking of my setup where everything's on an SSD now.
You don't even get to apply for the maid. You can wear a maid outfit if you want, but like you can apply for the maid and it's just like, yeah, I'm just throwing the resume out. You've already bragged about your fucking cooking skills. You're going straight to being a cook. You're gonna be the personal chef for 1,000 a week. The fuck? Why would I have you be the maid when you've already been like, oh, I'm so good at cooking.
Personal chef.
Hi.
And maid.
I want to teach Yulin to cook. Cook for 1K, bet? Exactly.
I was gonna take that maid offer.
I gotta think about what to do with you, Foss. I thought you'd be all over the gardening, and then you're like, no, I can't. My wrist hurts from mowing the. Okay, you didn't say your wrist.
Fuck you. Fuck. I can maybe mow the lawn.
Is
You
that
just have to
mowing
give
along
me like
quotation
a few
marks?
weeks
Look.
to get my
We'll
body
cook
up
for
to be
free.
able to do it.
Maybe we don't get a push mower. Maybe we get you one of those fucking rideable mowers.
I can't
Right.
guarantee
Oh,
that
you know
it'll
what?
be
That'd be
good.
pretty rad,
It's for free.
actually.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
Hello, mow at night, go
For
outside,
some
Foss.
reason when you
Let's
said-
be in the bubble.
But I love how my first thought wasn't like when you said rideable mower at first. It wasn't, you know, a rideable mower. I thought of just like sitting on a Roomba lawnmower.
I
basically what it
mow my
is.
lawn.
I actually did see a story on Reddit today that was like, guys, I went to work and I left my front door open. The Roomba just left out the front door. The thing doesn't have any limit set. What? It has no natural predators. What do I do?
The first step.
This plant is indeed a high tensile strength composite. That's rough, buddy. VTuber and having a lifelong health problems. Name a better duo. I think the highest Powerball was $1 billion. Can't wait for the party next week. Renting blood. I don't know. Renting is pretty fucking easy when you don't have to worry about the money and you just set it on auto pay. Like that's a pretty easy, like, just... It's pretty fucking nice. Generation
I
is
need you to succeed at streaming even more now so you can get millions of dollars and give me this plot of land, please, KZ.
You know, I actually thought, like, I could work harder at it, you know. I feel like I put a lot of effort into streaming, but there's absolutely things I don't try to push myself for, and there are things that I could, like, I completely ignore clips and highlight reels, and I definitely, like, I feel like a big part of my appeal is my model, and I've been rocking the same model for over a year now. I feel like as a VTuber, if I really wanted growth, I'm obligated to, like, change outfits at least every 4 months.
Semi-related, when you said your model, I heard mom, and I was like, what does your mom have to do with your...
You mean every 2 years?
No. Every 4 months. I mean, a big appeal for VTubers is, you know, having a new model and being like, check out the new pretty thing, and people are like, wow, I love this, I want to watch this. And if you sit in the same thing for too long, you're losing that audience. And I'm personally okay with it. So long as I have a moving chat and I'm entertained while exercising, I'm good. But there are times where I'm like, hopping off, sounds kind of nice. Our generation is perma-renting. Yeah, on my main drive. Your chat I load in a few seconds faster than HDD users. 1K a month? Alright, bet I'm gonna do yard work, prepare food, clean everything. No, you're doing one thing, Error, because the other struggle bus VTuber friends are going to be doing the other things. I need to come up with like 10 bullshit jobs for people, Error. You can't do everything. You only get to do the cooking. I don't think I'd fit in. I literally don't know what I could offer the streamer home. There's plenty of stuff to do. You could be doing
You
like...
could do the cooking, orders fast food for everyone.
No. Air's doing the cooking. We're not getting fast food at all. We're getting home meal meals every time. But like...
What the... No, but fast food good. Like, it has a... I'd have Taco Bell.
You'd rather have literal fucking Taco Bell grease slop
Technically,
than
fast
just
food,
a homemade
Okay.
taco made
Okay, but,
for
like,
you?
Have you ever
McDonald's
had...
fries.
Have you ever had Taco Bell,
Yeah.
Julian? It's not that
Yes.
greasy.
I have. I think Air would be able to make anything homemade better than Taco Bell. And McDonald's fries. Air would be able to make some banging fries. And they'd be like...
In terms of
mm,
fast food, Taco Bell's actually healthier than you might think. Surprisingly, which is funny to think about that Taco Bell is kind of healthy. It's because they went and worked. They like rehired a new person to do all their recipes and stuff to try and make stuff healthier, and it's really interesting actually. 'Cause,
This is not up for debate.
I learned about that.
I am running my struggle house with an iron fist. You're all getting homemade meals, okay? That's the end of the discussion. If you want Taco Bell, you can Uber it to the place, and you've got the disposable income to do that, frankly, if I'm paying you.
House is already sus.
If you're making $1,000 a week, you've got the money to do that. But you are going to have a homemade fucking chef on hand. You're dumb if you get Taco Bell and McDonald's.
Everything homemade is better. I would half agree, because there are definitely times where you crave something, even though it's like a worse variant of something, you just crave something.
I can't agree with that.
You can? Is that
No,
what you said?
I can agree with that. I can... So, like, with mashed potatoes, I prefer the instant mashed potatoes that you buy for, like, $4 at the grocery store than my own mother's homemade mashed potatoes. And it drives her nuts, but I'm just like, these are good, Mom. Can we maybe have the instant ones next time? And she's like, fucking...
Damn.
Well, like, that could just be about a thing to who's cooking, but I'm saying literally, like, this thing is better, you like this thing more, generally, but sometimes you'll just be like, you know, I kind of want that lesser quality thing. It kind of hits a weird spot that I'm craving right now.
Yeah.
The nostalgia, sometimes.
I will allow, let's say, 2 times a month for fast food, Insta meals, etc. The hook is the model. The appeal is the interaction. It's like Jax. Just make everyday beach day. I'm already the maid. If loading world is an issue, upgrading your CPU is a better option. Taco Bell tastes better than a lot of homemade food, not gonna lie. Yeah, but you're just broken, Farisu. I do love the occasional Taco Bell slop. Oh, Homemade is better. Homemade is better.
You eat my
I never had Taco Bell before.
meals that are prepared by me.
I'll send Foss
for
a
the
pipe
rest of
bomb.
the week.
Taco Bell. is
Everything
alright.
homemade is better. Taco Bell nacho fries have gone downhill. But home cooked steak, instant mash is great and can be used to thicken soups. Mm.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna BRB real quick.
Okay. Yeah, we're getting home meal, and it's not like Air is gonna be paying for
Okay.
this with the 1,000 out of pocket. He's gonna have like the Struggle Bus House budget, like he's gonna have the card for buying food. I'll go out for steak right now because I think steak sucks on a pan. It needs a flame. Hi. God, this. Did you put this together yourself? Good job. Good job. My dear friend Elitan. I disagree with that wholeheartedly, Sheep. Although it's taste, so it's subjective, and if that's the way you prefer it, absolutely. But I think steak, I think you could deep fry it and it'd still be good. There's actually a Guga Foods episode about that, where his nephew's like, "Hey, can I cook one of the Wagyu steaks?" And he's like, "Sure, not the Wagyu 5, but you can do the Wagyu 3, maybe the 4." Okay. And he fucking deep fries it, and then he serves it, and he's like, "You have to try this one, and you have to try this one." Hi, Kumi. And his uncle, Guga Foods guy, tries the normal one. He's like, "This is good, this is great." And then he tries the deep fried one. He's like, "Whoa, this is good. You did something weird to it, but it's good." He's like, "Okay, you can't be mad at me. I deep fried it." And he literally like slams the fork down and like he looks like he's gonna fucking hit him. He's like, "You can't be mad. You said you liked it. You can't be mad." And he's like, "You deep fried one of my Wagyu steaks? You already said you liked it." Okay, I can't cook a good steak without a grill. Okay.
Red
okay.
flag.
Deep fry, whoa. Maybe air fry like steak strips? Steak isn't good on a pan? That's not what they said. They said they're not good at it. Even though I didn't go to school for food and don't want to be in a commercial kitchen, but private chef would be Pog? Exactly. Right? And like, I wouldn't be against like sending you to, just a little bit of culinary training. That'd be your job for a bit. Cook food for the Struggle House. And a lot of it, I'm gonna be honest, a lot of my food would be like, I want these low-calorie cookies I saw on a YouTube recipe. I want hard-boiled eggs. I want dark chocolate hummus. It would be like, literally fucking, I wouldn't mind extra knowledge. And if you wanted to like go to school for culinary stuff, I'd be like, yeah, go ahead. That feeling you barely get to cuddle Yun because Foss is busy sliding around the floor, making airplane noises. I tried to cuddle you too early last night, Kumi. There was a point where I was like, oh, I've got fucking Kumi standing here. I'm gonna lay down and put my head on her shoulder. And then like somebody distracted you and you went to talk to them. I was like, oh, okay. Another time. I need to just declare, you are Pillow now. And establish what I'm doing. Oh, so I'd cook for elementary school child appetite. Bet. That's just me. I can tell you right now, Foss you wouldn't just be cooking for me. You'd be cooking for the whole complex. A lot of them would be, like Foss, he's gonna want dumplings and sushi a lot. I do hope Foss is feeling better. He said his stomach and head were, or he said his head was a little bit like erg. But he's getting Taco Bell soon.
Erg.
Send me to maid school to learn to be perfect submissive maid? No. I actually made a fire pit at my old house and made a cooking grate built on it. So I did steak the perfect way? Hell yeah. Feel when you barely... Oh yeah. You and his baby food. You and I am a soup person. It's low calorie and tasty. I struggle with soup. I really struggle with liquids that have chunks in them. That is like, I feel that go past my lips and I'm just like, what hurt? Made gyozas and sushi now and then. Boy, Kumi, do you like broccoli cheddar soup? I do hope Foss is feeling better. Pull out the pillow trap card on someone. What I was doing last night, Sir Noble, is I would walk up to people and go, RP leg lock, and then I'd wrap my legs around them and then give them head pats. But that only works on the smalls. That would not work on Kumi. I made it once and it was great, Kyra. Greasy food ultimate hangover cure. Hi, I see you. I want chicken now that we're talking about food. BNC is my favorite soup of all time. Elon, that is why I can't do smoothies or jam? I love smoothies, but they have to be smooth. Well, I love milkshakes. I don't know about smoothies, but like LL hi Pixel. No chunky soup. So Japanese broth soup for you? You never do that to me. I don't need to do it for you. Also, you're never like that close to me when we fucking cuddle. Whenever I see you in VR chat, Pixel, you're like, oh, I can't be next to Euland. Even though I'm just a head sticking out from a neck under the bed, and I could literally put myself between Ellie and Euland without interrupting at all. You're just like, oh, I gotta be over here, and you're like at the fucking corner of the bed, like you don't deserve to be there for some stupid reason, even though everybody wants to fucking hug you. Just went off on Pixel.
Let's say that there's a reason I like being small a lot of the time. You can fit in a lot of places.
Exactly. Regulated to hotel chair. You do that to yourself, Pixel.
And
Homemade
it doesn't
ramen.
have to be multiple people. You could strategically place yourself on just one person too. Just saying. Let your imagination do the work there.
Homemade ramen, come over. I'll cook Cairo. Hi, Ellie. Huntera, what? Regulated to hotel chair. Was that I'll cook for Cairo? Or I will cook, just cook Cairo. I'd let Huntera cook me. And I'd thank them for it.
Okay then.
I mentioned this earlier. There's another hurricane hitting Florida. So my parents, understandably, don't want to be in Florida when that happens. So they are driving back today. They said they're going to get back super late. And so, on one hand, yay! I don't have to walk the dog for 10 days. Or water their plants. Kinda nice. On the other hand, fuck, no sexy video. Why does everyone want to eat people? Y'all not secret about your vorkinks? I taste like orange juice and toothpaste. You don't want to eat me. No, people like those two things, Cairo. Prove it.
I've never once thought about orange juice and toothpaste with you, Cairo.
A lot of people do because of their hair color. On the other, there goes Blue Twitch. Once again, Star Citizen. What do you mean, prove it? I'll make delish meal and use you as a plate and eat it off him? Only go to Florida in winter, spring? That's when they like to go, Sir Noble. That's when they like to go, but, they're there now to, like, check up on the house and see if it's fucking, like, destroyed or not.
Taco Bell has been gotten.
Hell yeah. Pyro's a Tide Pod. Use your imagination. That was their plan, Sir Noble. Be here for summer and fall, and then go to Florida for winter and spring.
Well, Tide Pod, not tripod.
Yeah, Tide Pod.
Oh.
I mean, they might also be a tripod. I haven't seen that part of them.
Hell yeah.
Use your
From
imagination.
Mars?
Huh?
If you say someone's a tripod, I'm thinking of the tripods.
No, I was thinking of the dick size. Speaking of Mars, though, wonderful transition. We've actually gone.
Of kickstands.
Well,
No, the
ki-
tracks.
tripods work for that also, right? Tripods are like. I guess a kickstand does seem more fitting. I've always heard it as a tripod. We got the cleanest pictures and videos from Mars ever yet. We actually have, like, from one of the Mars rovers. A really high definition video that came through recently. I didn't watch it, but I saw an article talking about it. I like to think I'm pretty tasty. Wow, full snowbird life. Tripods. I guess with my tail on a chair stool. Maybe. Now we just need a pick of Uranus. Wow, Air. There's a few planets to go through before that one. There's actually, in other space news, we officially have 2 moons on Earth. We have the big one, but then we have confirmed that there is a second moon orbiting the planet. And
Well, for now.
for now, we don't know how long it's gonna stay there, but like,
For about 2 months.
but we have the tech now to like consistently detect it, whereas in the past it's been like we probably had some of these before, but it's been like really hard to track it. I'll give you 2 moons. Really, sheep? Oh my gosh, this is so sudden. I'm not ready. We have 2 more sections. We're actually going into the city proper. There's so many fucking spiders here. I used to be terribly afraid of spiders. I used to just have, not like severe arachnophobia, but I was absolutely scared of them. And then I watched, hey, I reincarnated a spider, so what? And as Dee put it, literally waifuing your phobia made you get over your phobia. It's like, I hadn't thought of it in those terms, but yeah. Literally, yes. I love spiders, especially jumping spiders. I'm not, like, great with them. Like, if a jumping spider jumps, I'm getting scared. If it jumps on me, I'm fucking screaming like a little girl. But, like, I'm not so scared of them that, like, if I see a spider in my room and it goes under... Like, it goes under the dresser or something, I'm not like, I can't sleep in this room until I confirm its body somewhere. I'm not gonna, like, take apart the dresser to find this thing. Confirm, kill it.
It's like, eh.
Mm-hmm. If I see a spider in my room, even if it's a fairly big one, I'll be like, well, I'll probably spray some Raid down, which isn't realistically gonna do anything. But, yeah, I'm just gonna go to bed. Spider, ew.
And spider.
I'm waiting for Air to say something. He's got the dots going.
Alright, I'm gonna go.
Bye, enjoy Taco Bell. I had fun last night.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye, Fox.
Mm-hmm. Can't wait for the party next week.
Oh, fuck you.
If I see a spider, I need the fucking CIA to identify it and confirm it's killed in action. Tragic. Nokotan? That's Ellie! Ellie really likes Nokotan. I'm honestly super happy for it.
Yeah.
I'm happy that now Ellie has seen more anime than just Evangelion. And like... Ellie just lunks her head back just like, god damn it.
Evan Kelly.
Look, Nokotan is much more in line with your sense of humor. You're such a silly
It's
goofball.
the ground. I
And
keep
the-
touching the ground for climbing.
You're such a silly goofball, and it's like, what's your favorite? Evangelion. Oh, that's... It's not like it's unfitting, it's just very unexpected, right? We about to watch FMA Brotherhood, Ellie? We were watching anime last night. Bits and pieces, but it was chill. I heard... You told me about the Adult Swim blocks, Cairo, where it's like just 3 hours of fucking Adult Swim. And I was like, oh, that's such a fucking vibe in like a grandma's basement world. Because like, you can never replicate that. You can replicate like, you know, episode 1 through 12 of Cowboy Bebop. That's a thing you can replicate. But you will never ever get the exact clock of January 3rd, 2005 Adult Swim. You will never have these specific episodes across these 12 shows in that order on television again. And so it's such a like time capsule, especially with the commercials, which is like a whole extra set of like these only aired at this time. It's just unreplicatable unless somebody recorded it back then. Netflix's beginner anime.
Well,
You're lying, April, in your name.
that's why there's a lot of videos appearing on YouTube lately. That's just a compilation of commercials seen at like certain years.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Nahiro. Thank you for the follow. We literally watched, I think, the Halloween special from 2003, and all the local commercials into are just so good. Of course, Ellie, thanks for the invite, Cairo. It's like, it's one of those things where who would think to do this? Who would think to record a fucking hi wordy? Who would think to record a 3 to 6 hour block of Adult Swim, commercials and all? But like, whoever did and has uploaded it 20 years later, oh my god, they're the fucking GOAT. There was a woman in New York who for like 50 years just recorded every 24 hours. Thank you, Octomage. How you spoil me so much. She recorded every fucking 24 hours of like one TV channel. And like, she did this for 50 years. And when she died, the cleaners went into her apartment and they just found stacks and stacks of like VHS recordings. And they literally called people and were like, we don't know what to do about this. Should we be throwing this out? Is this worth anything? And like, people that record stuff on TV, people that were like, you know, would have wanted this. Because, you know, when TV first came out, and it wasn't first coming out in the, you know, 60s to 90s. But like, people were like, yeah, it is very rare to find an actual recording of this stuff. This would be incredibly valuable. And so, it turns out that this woman, with her like, literal stacks and stacks and stacks of VHS recordings, she had just created the most documented and cataloged collection of TV recordings in existence. And so like, even today, you're not gonna find like, what was on Cartoon Network 5 days ago? You're not gonna find like a recording of that 24-hour block. You might be able to. Hi, Haxie. I had fun last night.
Oh, especially with how media is streamed anymore nowadays.
Mm-hmm. It's very easy to find, like, individual shows, but the actual time capsule of, like, okay, episode 32 of Inuyasha, episode 33 of Inuyasha, the 10 commercials that played in that hour block, then an episode, you know, episode 112 of Naruto, then episode 77 of Bleach, and the commercials in that hour block. That is very, very, like, distinct to that very specific day at that time. And somebody recording it, it's just like, it's just, how do I word this? Not a coincidence, but the stuff that had to happen that might be esoteric, but I'm not familiar enough with the word and the definition of it. It's just like, somebody had to will this to happen. I've heard of people on TV not able to find recordings themselves. Serendipitous? Maybe? Same thing where it's like, I've heard this word many times. I don't know if I know the exact definition of it. Also, we're at 5.5 miles.
That's okay.
Wait, this is the new video.
Yes. I... completely unrelated, Octomage. I saw a prank video recently, and this is like the most wholesome prank I've ever seen. This guy, he was a professional soccer player. For a team in like the 70s, and some of those videos had been posted on YouTube. And what this prank group does is one person gets in a conversation with this guy, and when they bring something up, the other prank guys start coming up and like pretending to recognize them for that. And so this guy is talking about how he was in this, a professional soccer player, was in these games, they're on YouTube. And the prank guys are like, oh, that's fucking perfect. And so one guy walks by, the second prank guy, but the first guy to do the prank. He walks by and he's like, holy shit, are you fucking Joseph Johnson? You won the World Cup in 71. That was in Practical Jokers? Okay. And he's like, no one has ever recognized me for that video. Yes, I was. It's like, dude, I'm a huge fan. Can I shake your hand? He's like, yeah, of course. And then another guy comes up and he's like, holy shit, are you Joseph Johnson? Like, literally drops all his food. No fucking way. And he's just like, what is going on? 2 in 1 day? This has never happened before. And they just keep pulling people out and being like, you're Joseph Johnson. One guy comes by and he's like on the phone, yeah, honey, I swear to God, it's Joseph Johnson. He's right there. I swear to you. I'll get a picture with him. I swear. And the guy's just like, no way. That does sound like Impractical Jokers. That's a type of prank that, like, I enjoy. That's a type of prank where it's like, nobody's fucking getting hurt here. There's, I think it's the Canadian prank channel also, which, sadly, they have a lot of stage shit, but it's still fucking funny. Where they do stuff like, I actually showed Foss one recently, where this guy, he calls a taxi. And he's blind, and he has, like, a walking cane. And they take him to his home, and what they take him to is literally a burned-down house that only has a fucking door and, like, a fucking reclining chair in the middle of the room. Everything else is burned down. And he gets out of the taxi, and he's like, oh, thanks for the ride. Oh my god, that's how the taxi driver's just like, sir, the house, there's no house there, it's burned down. And the blind guy's going, no, this is my house right here. Literally sticks his key in the door, unlocks it, door works fine. He's like, see, it's not burned down. No, sir, the door is there, but everything else is burned down. And he, like, walks 10 feet, just sits right in the chair, and he's just like, you're pulling my leg. Thank you so much for the help. Thank you for carrying my bag, sir. I'm good. You should go to your next client. And they're like,
smell bent wood.
The poor taxi driver's just like, how do I explain to this blind man that he has no house anymore? Oh my god. And then they, hey, there's cameras over there, and they're like, oh, okay. They do a lot of pranks like that. There was one they did where people would come out of a building, and they'd be like, hey, can you hold... They'd be like a survey guy with a big tape measure roll. And he'd be like, hey, like a heavy-duty industry tape measure that could measure like 1,000 meters. And they're like, hey, I'm measuring around this building. Can you just stand right here and hold this for me? And they're like, yeah. And so they take the tape measure, and they run around the corner. And right when they go around the corner, a twin, somebody that looks exactly like them, same outfit, also holding the end of a different tape measure, comes running around the different corner, and walks up to them and is like, thanks. Whew, it's a big building. All right, it's 270 feet around. And the person's like, wait, you did not go around the building in 2 seconds. And he's like, what are you talking about? I'm gonna go back around. And they, like, go back, and then, like, as soon as they go around the corner to the right, the first guy comes around the corner to the left, holding the end of a tape measure, and the person's like, how the fuck is he going this fast? I fucking love those pranks. Hi, Xanther. Oh my god, 12 months. So many people are hitting their 12 months.
We're running out of food.
It still doesn't feel like I've been
Bags
streaming
are
that
empty.
long. Everybody's Chex Mix bags are running out. It still feels like I started 6 months ago. And every time I type in the, 424, I'm like, time is going so fast. The only bad part is just that time is going so fast. Because this is, like I said, the happiest time in my life. And I love this so much. What is the comedy group that I'm talking about? With the taxi taking the blind guy home, or the twins running the tape measure around the corner. Does anybody know what group that is? They usually have like 3-minute videos on YouTube. I think they're a Canadian prank group. They usually do somewhat wholesome stuff. They're never doing anything physical to somebody. They're never getting people to fall down or like fucking exert themselves. They're usually just fucking confusing the hell out of people. We're at
One
5%.
knows who it is.
I wish I could remember their name. I need a drink. Is it a newer group or older videos? I'd say older. I'd say from like 2005 to 2015 is the era I would guess that they made videos in. If you Googled like, just for laugh gags, okay, I think that's it. Yeah. Just for laughs? Yeah.
Ooh,
I got to see Xanther last night. Xanther was at the Benny party. That was nice. I'm like suddenly toasted and suddenly so tired. I didn't talk about all the games we saw yesterday. Dune Crawl was the one I was most interested in. There was All You Need Is Help. All You Need Is Help is the game where you play as the Tetris pieces. But you have to solve puzzles and like, you know, as a group fit a shape. Very much like Pico Park vibes. Wasn't Just for Laughs a TV show? I would not be surprised if it was. It very much looks like it would be a TV show format, and then they just posted all their prank videos to YouTube. It very much has that, like, energy.
Is there a laugh track?
Yes. You didn't even hear, like, the audio from the people. Like, when somebody comes out and the person's like, hey ma'am, can you hold this? What they would do is they'd, like, almost do a different scene or, like, subtitles that say, like, hey ma'am, can you hold this for a moment while I measure around the building? And she'd be like, oh yeah, of course, but you wouldn't hear the conversation at all. They would never be mic'd up for it. It absolutely plays like a fucking, I don't want to say half-ass, but like sitcom where it just feels so phoned in and like, hey, audience, laugh now. But when you look at like the actual content of what they're doing, you're like, okay, that's actually really funny and fucked up. Hey, ma'am, do this. Gags was the little prank section. On the other end, you've got the Japanese prank shows, which are like, I'll admit they're funny. I'll laugh at those. But my god, those are fucked up. Japanese prank shows went fucking wild. I remember one where it was like at a ski resort, they built a small like lodge where you could like take a sauna and then sit in a massage chair. And sitting in the massage chair would literally like, they would launch it onto the fucking slope so that somebody in nothing but a fucking towel would just be barreling down the slope in a fucking massage chair on skates. Or on skis. And it was just like, one, you've just thrown somebody naked in front of an audience. Two, it's not even like they can hide soon. They are down a fucking ski slope from their clothes and belongings. Three, that's gotta be a weather hazard. That's gotta be, like, not okay in some form.
Just their belongings.
4, it was probably not a small chair. There was, like, real risk of somebody getting hurt from that. Could you imagine, like, you're naked, getting pranked in this massage chair, skiing down a slope, just screaming your head off, and then it barrels over a fucking kid and breaks their legs? You'd be like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? What the fuck? That would,
Good to me.
we never heard of that happening. I really hope that didn't happen now that I'm describing it. Ah. Ah. We have one more section. We are at the Delve. We're at the Zekvir Delve. We're gonna go through the middle platform, and then we're going to go into the raid. I actually don't even make it into the raid. These fucking assholes put 2 giant elite beetle guards in front of the raid with true sight vision. So, like, I get close to them and they just start kicking my teeth in. I don't know why Blizzard put these fucking beetle guards. They're literally between the portal and the summoning stone. It's actually cruel. There's a lot of quality of life stuff that's like, why did they fucking do it this way? The white protection in the raid is so dumb. When you res in the raid, you always go back to the starting portal. You never res the, like, boss you're on. Which is what it should fucking be. Instead, they res you at the start. And then there's a little, like, thing of potions you can click. And that gives you, like, 150% speed buff, which lets you run to throughout the raid and get there somewhat fast. But it's so fucking tedious. Because you have to, like...
There's flight points within the raid.
There's flight points too, but just res me at the boss. And it's like, when you're killing Queen Onsrect and you die, you literally have to click the thing to get the speed boost. And it's not even like you click it to get it. You have to click it and then it's like, are you sure you want the speed boost? Yes, give me the fucking speed boost. Then you have to run to the flight point, and then you have to take the flight point
Don't
to
have the organization to have weight protection for every weight.
You shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to. 9 times out of 10 we do. Sometimes I get it with Shadow Meld as a monk. Usually we're like, okay, we know this isn't going well. Get a battle res on Will. But like, it's just let us res at the boss. Oh, we're at 6 miles. Oh god. Games. I've gotten distracted from games like 2 or 3 times. All you need is help is the Tetris game with the Pico Park vibes. Tectonica. Tectonica was a factory game. I actually already had it in my wish list. I went to add it, was already there. Cool. It very much looks like it'll have... It looks like a similar automation to Satisfactory, but I don't think it's going to be as big as an expansive 3D world. I don't even know if it is 3D. It might be top-down.
I thought I was top-down.
Yeah. Tectonica Pog. Coming back from shower. I'll join VR chat when my hair dries. Oh, Tectonica's out now? I don't think it's out now, but it's either out now or soon. They are having 1.0. We watched a trailer for it yesterday. We watched 140 trailers yesterday. Unreal 2 had a trailer. Oh my god, it looks so good. I want Unreal 2 so badly.
Has hair.
That happened to me too. We saw... There was a game called Tales of Seikyu.
Oh. Oh wait, Tectonica is first person. It is 3D.
Okay. Okay.
I was thinking of something else, but there's a lot of automation games coming out. Oh, the top-down views, that's why I thought that.
Tales of Seikyu. This is basically Stardew Valley, but like mythical Japan. So I think of Kitsune Spirits, but also like Dungeons and Dragons, slimes and goblins and stuff like that. But like the focus is Stardew Valley, just in a mythical setting. That kinda has my attention. That kinda like, oh, that sounds really cool and interesting. But I don't think I'd go out of my way to get it. But if somebody was like, if somebody from the Stardew crew was like, I want to play this with 8 of us, I'd be like, I'm fucking getting it. Hell yeah. Tales game, I love that Foxo. It is not a standard Tales game. It is not like Tales of Berseria. This is just, they called it Tales of. Do you like tower defense stuff? I'm okay with it. It's not my favorite genre. I do like balloons. I love it when Fox girls do the fox hand puppet thing. I do the Leonardo DiCaprio thing. And touch Fox. There's a tower defense with factory stuff in it. I think I know which one you're talking about, but I'm like, remind me of the name. Point Fox? You should try the demo? The other two games we saw trailers for that was like, obviously I'm gonna play these. Civ 7 and Wilds. I'm fucking dying for Civ 7. I'm fucking dying for, Monster Hunter Wilds. They come out the same fucking month, now that I think about it. The demo on day 450? Okay. Civ 7 is like February 20-something, and Wilds is February 28th. Tower Factory? Gotcha. DM Tower Factory to me, sheep, because otherwise I'm gonna forget. What always happens,
Oh,
I walk, and then I don't check Discord. Even though I get a lot of DMs during stream, I don't check Discord. Because if I check it, if I can respond to it, then I will. But if it's something like, hey, do this task, go get this link, then I don't do it. But then I've removed the notification that I had a message there, right? So I'll take a nap in VR, and then when I wake up, I don't have the notification to remind me that, hey, this person messaged you. So if I check Discord in the next 5 hours, I don't get back to the people, and I'm terrible. Also, I'll push anyone towards it. Play Roots of Pacha. I want people to do it with. I'm holding off on getting Civ 7. Always needs that first X-Pack. See, I didn't know that, Xanther. Because Foss got me into Civ 6 when they had already had 2 major DLCs. So I didn't know that was a thing with Civ 7. Wait, do you remember Rap Tower Defense? That was Peak Lamau? I've never heard of it. Mark is unread. Can you even do that in Discord? Back, apparently the dude is also
yeah,
a guy.
you can right click.
The notes the BS going on. I think it was crazy or oversensitive. I didn't know you could do that with Discord.
Thank goodness you can.
I've been living life without that. What other stuff do I have? I had another Am I the Asshole story. I had a Varna, Bulgaria story. And I had a Halloween story. Halloween story. So have you guys ever seen Halloween decorations that are like the fake spider webs that people put over the bushes and like trees? Apparently, those are really bad for wildlife. Like, you shouldn't do those because they will kill, bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds. And I'm like, oh man, that's like fireworks. We're like, this is such a cool thing. This is so fun. But it's not harmless. Like, there's just an unintended thing getting hurt from it. Oh dear, you mark as red. Rhythm Tower, I think.
Wait, what's wrong with fireworks?
The problem with fireworks is that the noise scares a lot of animals, and so they will abandon their nests. You will get a lot of, like, birds that just, they get scared by the fireworks, so they abandon their nest, leave, and those eggs are just gone. They don't come back to them. There's a whole bunch of other issues. There is a lot of, like, soot runoff. There's potentially fires. I think those are minor. The big one is that, like, a lot of animals just freak the fuck out and don't know what to do. It's one of those things that, like, man, fireworks are so fun and such a good time, but even though I don't think drone shows are as fun as fireworks, there's something magical about the big booms in the sky. You want to learn more about it, look up noise pollution. Yeah. It's one of those things that, like, drone shows aren't as cool, but I would like to replace fireworks with drone shows. China actually keeps setting records for, like, largest drone show in history. They keep just fucking adding more drones to their shows. Oh dear, I love this deer, Ellie. Minor fires. I say it's a skill issue, deer. It's a thing with all the...
Interesting, because China was like one of the, if not the first developer of gunpowder.
I didn't even see the end. I was yapping.
You tripped.
It's the end.
Why did
of
it
the
select a new
world.
video? Whatever. Ah. That was Ozcahet. Ah. Pins. 1. This is gonna be in the fucking middle of nowhere. Ah. Alright. Behavior. Smooth. Auto level. Look at me. Anchor. Default. I love the VR chat camera. Ah. It's a thing with all the civs. Base game feels like it's missing something. People complain, first expansion getting there, second expansion game is the best it will probably be. I haven't enjoyed fireworks ever since I had my little man. Since he's scared to death every 4th of July. Poor Pepper. I had a lot of fun this 4th of July. Because my family was visiting. And I normally don't go out on the boat. But I went out on the boat with them. And it was a lot of fun. Alright. I'm gonna change clothes real quick. Oh god.
Little chow noises.
Behind
aren't
the tree,
working
none
for
of
you.
us could see him.
Damn, the whole squad showed up today. Hi, unknown. We have many friendos with us
It's the
today.
weekend.
It do be a weekend.
Hey, that tree's sprouting arms. I'm suspicious of that tree.
Oh,
How rude.
I'm sure it's
I didn't actually change my clothes. I just calibrated.
That damn
forgot.
climate feature is killing me.
He forgot.
We're about
the
to go
burger.
somewhere more comfy.
Okay.
See, we're hopping.
I can get more comfy than this.
Oh, good, because I mute the music as soon as I get here.
What?
I just don't have the nostalgia for it.
How can you mute
And
banjo
it's
music?
around more games.
How can you mute Grant Kirkhope?
The fuck?
Banjo. I only know that because I saw the world name.
And yet, I have yet to join you on a Spyro map.
Really? I only have the one Spyro.
Although I only played 3, but that was kind of a broken mess because, well, I'll tell you later.
Ellie, I'll tell you. I'll talk to you after stream.
Okay.
Said just made me think of that. How many miles did we go? 6.3.
Oh yeah, didn't I tell that to you last night too?
You did. You did. It was funny. You hit me with like
Yeah, it was a good time.
7 of our references back to back, and I was like, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, I was just on fire, just on top of it all.
You were.
They might be dead.
And it was fine, because I got to hold your hand. Who might be dead?
No, they...
Icy Fire?
Never mind. They're awake. They're good.
Oh, Tech.
Yeah, Tech usually is dead around this time.
Yeah.
That looks like my couch.
Understandable for Aussie hours.
Yeah.
Hello there.
Maybe something way back, maybe... I need to... Before I read, I need to
Although-
set down a world before people fall back asleep.
Although usually hunts around a lot of the time. Oh no,
Mhm.
Tech's alive. For now.
3 hours before me.
Yeah, true.
Bum, 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 bum,
Wait,
bum,
a whole
bum,
3
bum.
hours?
Different sides of
Yeah.
Australia.
I didn't know you were that far west.
Oh, we haven't been here in a while.
Next week.
Portal. Maybe it's something way back. Maybe it's our ancestors or saw a spaceship explode. Rule 34 GTRS are rising in import costs. Look up R34 inflation. Hi, Kyra the So Bloody. Send pics, hottie. Poor Kyra. Oh, and Pupper. Ladies and gentlemen, The Weeknd. Also the new Minecraft tree monster. Dude, that thing's fucking scary. It's cool, but it's scary. I see several Dark Chows here. And I know I am in good company.
That's so.
We gotta come in here.
Man, I hate that UI.
We gotta turn off callers.
Yo, the prop hunt.
Because
bot,
Will is
man.
here.
No, leave the callers.
What?
We turn we turn those back on after stream.
Okay.
But I
I'm here.
nothing drives me crazier than when I'm like, I set up a great cinematic view. I'm like leaning against the couch. The camera's set up perfectly. I've got everyone in frame. And Foss comes up and he's like, haha, caller, drags me. And I'm just like, really, bro? Really, man?
I'm sure you
It's
love the new consent
sensationalized.
system.
Mm-hmm. See several Dark Chows. Hi, one Blue Sheep. Nobody will hold my hand. Get on VR chat and I will hold your fucking hand. Oh my god. This guy, I have to, like, threaten him to get on VR chat. Ugh. Okay. Ah. Yeah. Ah. I'm tired after that. I'm tired after that and yesterday. I did a lot yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody even bought you tier 3 subs. Crazy.
That's because they got fucking 3 or 4 yesterday. Oh my god. Island Blue Sheep, you and Love You and Kissu. VR, Wave. I'm a poor desktop user. Literally, half the people here are in desktop, and it's fine. I don't even care if you're a phone user, you're welcome. Well done, Yun. Thank you, Wrath. Can't hold hands. These hands are cooking. Tier 4, what? What? Did I say tier 4? I might have meant tier 3. No, I got like 3 or 4 tier 3 subs. That's what it was. Man, what the fuck will we eat today? I'm hungry and mom's still in meeting. Sounds like you can eat whatever you want. Sounds like you've got, you know, whatever you're feeling like making. What am I going to eat? I do have burrito stuff. I still have a lot of cereal stuff. I sadly only have 1 more egg and 1 more cookie left. Those are gonna be my rewards for the walking. Hunt, I kind of love having you there. I'm gonna have 1 last cookie, 1 last egg. I'll probably then have like a day or 2 of none of those. But I've still got plenty of burritos. And then what was it? Cereal. I've still got a box of cereal stuff. I'm out of potatoes. I ran out of potatoes, so I don't have any more of those. Go grab the goose egg at the pond. Good lord, no. The other 2 stories I have. Apparently, okay, so Varna, Bulgaria. This is a city in Bulgaria that there was a beach there, and there was a very ornate bench they were using at this beach. And apparently some tourist went there, and he's, you know, well studied in history and the architecture of Bulgaria at the time, and he goes, hey, wait a minute. You know, now that I look closely at this thing, I don't think that's a bench. I think that's a sarcophagus. And so he notified, like, you know, the local authorities of the city. He was like, hey, there's a bench here. I think it's a sarcophagus, and like... Did you ever check for a body inside of it? And they were like, fucking what? So the city shows up. They open the sarcophagus up. Yeah, there was just a dead dude inside of it. It had been sealed in like 700 AD. Literally like 1,300 years ago. Was just like when they dated it.
Nice.
And people had just been using it as like a bench / table at the beach. Because it just looked like it was made that way. It looked like this was just, out in the open, nice cement, poured around it. It was probably there, and they poured the cement around it thinking it was a bench in the dirt, and like didn't have any documentation of what it actually was. It was a fucking like sarcophagus. Wait, what did I miss? Cement? Concrete, whatever. There was a bench in Bulgaria, Riddle, that was not a bench at all. It was someone's fucking tomb. It was a sarcophagus with a literal body inside of it.
I'm looking at images now, and I'm kind of like, really? You thought that was a bench?
I mean, that looks like it's just a somewhat ornate bench at the beach. It's got nothing around it. It literally is just, it's perfectly smooth on top. It's ornate on the sides. I completely understand thinking that's a bench.
Maybe I'm a little biased because I was modeling a tomb and gravestones, so that's just my first thought right now.
Environmental storytelling bench. I thought it's a bar table. Yuki love kiss.
Congrats, you have found the Easter egg.
All right. Here's the I put down 2 Am I the Asshole stories. One of them was like, let's go off on this fucking pregnant woman asshole. The other Am I the Asshole story. This woman, she lost her daughter in a car accident. Her daughter was 14 years old. And after 2 years, she did not remodel her room. She did not, like, change her daughter's room in any way. She was kind of keeping it as a shrine to her daughter because she was like, this is all I got left of her. And this was just helping her more and helping her cope with the death of her daughter. Well, her brother and her sister-in-law, they run out of money and need a place to stay. And they're like, hey, can we stay with you? You've got this house and it's just you. I don't know if there's a husband in this. And she doesn't really want it, but she's like, yeah, family's family. Of course you can. It's a little irritating that part of the reason brother and sister-in-law are out of money is because they're bad with money, and they spent like 50,000 grand on a wedding, which they clearly could not afford, and now they're in debt for it. But you know what? Whatever. She lets them stay. Family is family. She does tell them, this room is off limits. This is my daughter's room. Do not go in there. She's dead. She's been dead for 2 years. This is important to me. Do not go in there. And at first they're like, yeah, cool, fine. But after staying there for a month or two, the sister-in-law starts dropping hints like, it's kind of weird that you keep a shrine to your daughter. You should convert that to a guest room. Which is like so fucking far out of line because it's so self-serving. It's so like, you should convert it to this thing that benefits me. Not you, but benefits me. She keeps saying no, it's not up for discussion. Well, one day she goes to work and she comes back and they are remodeling the room. They have taken all the stuff out, boxed up all of the like wall posters and stuff the daughter had out, and they are painting the walls beige. And she is so fucking mad. She's like, get the fuck out of my house. And they're like, you're overreacting. And she's like, get the fuck out of my house. And so the am I the asshole part comes up with, the family is divided. Half of them are like, that was completely out of line for them to redecorate this room. And the other half is like, this is family. It's weird that you kept this room just for your daughter's stuff when she hasn't lived there she hasn't been alive for 2 years. You should apologize to your sister-in-law and brother and let them move back in. And it's just like, oh my god. Well, wait, how many was that? 20? Oh my god. You got so many people. You got Zervis, you got Oznet, you got Jewel, you got Oni, you got Sega Satchel. Oh my god. You got Kumi.
Better raise the incline.
You got Max, Kodiak.
Who's the Anon?
Oh, fuck you.
I'm not
later.
allowed to say.
Is it the same one as yesterday?
I would assume
Yes.
so.
I kind of doubt that.
I can check.
I respect their privacy.
I respect their privacy, but I'm still gonna check for my own
Yeah,
shenanigans.
but I still want to know.
I actually don't see them in the list. I don't think it's the same one as yesterday.
That's what I'm saying. I doubt it's the same person.
Did you immediately
Just-
check and
just
be like,
going by
oh, that
behavior.
person's not here? Oh, I see.
No, oh, I didn't check. It's just unusual behavior from the other person.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like the other person wanted you in pain.
The other person has a style to it, like Senral said. They have a very like. I usually don't see them do groups, maybe like 5 at a time. It's also like there might be ways to hide yourself on the user list while giving anonymous gifts out, but this person typically doesn't do it. So
7TV
like,
has that feature.
the reason I know who it is that usually gifts anonymously is because it's very like 1-to-1. Anonymous gift subs are going out. I check the list and they're there. With this one, I'm like, oh, thank you very much, anonymous, whoever you are. And you're not the usual suspect, so I'm like, wait, who? Wait, oh no, who? So weird that you have a shrine in there. Remodel it to a garden shrine. They were remodeling it to a guest room, which is like one that's just like, even if you think you're helping them move on, that's so disrespectful. That's so like, that is not your place to make that decision. 2, the fact that it's self-serving, the fact that you're like remodeling this guest room for yourself and your own like comfort is like, just go fuck yourself. If I was the woman who had this, I would kick them out. I would never talk to them again. I would never talk to the sister-in-law because she was the main one pushing for this. The brother would be in deep fucking shit, and it'd be like, I will only go out to lunch with you if she's not there. This is just like on so many levels it's inappropriate. And like all the family members that are calling her and being like, you should apologize and let them back in. It's like, hey, I got an idea, motherfucker. Why don't I get an opinion from somebody who has skin in the game? Why don't you let them in? Why don't you let them stay with you? Oh, it's not convenient for you? Then go fuck yourself and get out of my fucking life. Both of these not the asshole stories were just like, I get so riled up from them. Whoa, what the heck? Love. Dej, thank you, Anon. There, sleep in my arm. This motherfucker. Now that has a cuddle puddle? Wait, Yulin have 2 unknowns? I know someone who used to do massive gift drops because I said hello to them. I scared them away from D, sadly. Oh no. I threatened someone who gifts anonymously yesterday. I was like, if you give another tier 3, I'll expose you. And then they gifted another tier 3. I was like, wait, this might chase them away. I shouldn't expose them. I'm not gonna do it. I'm wimping out. I'm chickening out. Pretty sure I'm the only unknown here.
Fucking wimp.
Technically, the person who gifted these subs, it's probably someone we know. But it is, it is anonymous. I'll tell you, Prime's suspect number 1 is Octomage. I don't know if they actually did it, but
Really?
so this gifted subs came out, and then you're like, whoa, who's that? Who did it? I'm like, that's a little incriminating, but
I would take credit.
I'm also the
want
type.
credit.
I'm also the type that like I can't not have credit. I want the fucking bits badge. I want the colorful present next to my name. So like I feel like it's, if you said no, I'm like, yeah, they probably, yeah. But like that was my first thought. My first thought was the usual.
That's hilarious.
But then they're not on the list. Second thought was you. But like that's a pretty good alibi. I have no idea who it was. It was.
I mean, it would be like me to do it after the walk, though. 'cause,
That is very
you know,
much, yeah. It was really funny to me with the 20 gift subs. Whoa, who did that? Who could that have been? Do we know who it is? That's crazy.
You don't know who that is, right?
No, I genuinely have no idea who this one was. Yeah. Those were the stories for today. The sarcophagus in
You missed the
Bulgaria.
hype train.
Spider decorations are bad. Benny birthday party was fun. The 2 Am I the Asshole stories. Oshinoko season 3. Second hurricane going to Florida, so parents are coming back early.
Damn it.
And then the game trailers that were interesting.
Yeah,
Xanther,
is Bailey a season 1?
there's been 2 seasons. Yulin will never visit me in VR chat. Cairo, you literally just need to like ask me, but you can't do it. Hey, one of these days I need to drag you to this thing, and it's like, okay, you know, I'll let it. Yeah, that'll happen. And then you don't tell me the Saturday. Like, you just need to be like, do this thing when I'm not doing anything. I'll admit, I'm not super keen to going to like a lap dance club or something. But like a birthday party like that, you've literally gotten me to go to those before. I've shown up to like 2 of those. I felt
I heard a
super
sound of
guilty,
disappointment to
Cairo.
the left.
Say that again?
I heard a sound of disappointment to my left when you said, "I'm not keen on dance clubs."
It's an art form, Leland.
Oh, it's absolutely an art form. I already struggle being in a big group of people like that. And if it's like, all right, Yulin, sit in the chair, you're getting a lap dance, and everybody looks that direction, I'm like, nope, go home button.
Get up on stage.
No. You heckin' cute as fuck. Hi, Archangel. Am I chomped liver? LOL, I had a lot of fun, Ellie. Didn't say no. Hi, Chewy.
Yes.
I'm not quite ready to raid yet, but we have a very easy target today. Somebody is having a birthday subathon.
Damn.
Oh,
I feel like half of this.
are they asleep right now,
Oh, she's
or is this someone
asleep
else?
right now. No, she's asleep
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking tragic. Do we know how long she's been asleep? She hasn't been asleep long. She was doing stuff before I went
For
live.
like an hour now, I did say.
Fucking damn it. That's okay. There's other targets. And she's got so much time, she'll probably be live tomorrow. Well, no,
Oh,
she will be live tomorrow.
If maybe it'll be like last year, she'll be live for the entire month.
True. I want to be the center of attention. If I'm the center of attention, I'll leave. I want to be the center of attention, but with people that know me. In a room of like, I don't know, in a party like that, I panic. I don't know, Cairo, I can't explain it. Pick a struggle, motherfucker. VR chat. Oh, Lele. She was here like 30 minutes ago? Yeah, that's who I was planning to raid. Then I opened up and she's got the fucking dreaming of her VOD and Chatia with the fucking sleeping mask. God, I love her so much.
Yeah, I followed her last subathon. That's when I followed.
She is the pipeline for how I've met literally every single one of my friends now.
Same. Pretty much.
Where I am right now.
Yup. That's okay. We can go... When we're ready to end, we can go to Fume. Fume is someone that used to do a lot of VR chat. To be fair, Yulin, I also panic in the strip club. Yeah? Yeah, I don't know. It's probably I just have expectations of it, and it's probably
Panic
different than
club.
what I expect. Honestly, I should trust Cairo to just be like, hey, let me just vibe and exist here, and Cairo be like, yeah, okay. And not, like, throw me under the bus.
Yes, do that.
No, don't throw me under the bus.
Oh, under the ass.
I can't even remember how long ago I started watching her, but it's been a long time.
No, the vibe pot.
It would have been like 63 or 64 months for me. It literally would have been like I watched, I wanted to see Sea of Thieves beta stuff, and so I was watching Cream. Then JonTron put out a VR chat video. And I started watching VR chat YouTube stuff. That got me into Ugandan Knuckles videos. That got me into Team 5 videos. That got me into Whoops. Whoops got me into Lele. And Lele, I watched a shit ton for like 3 or 4 months while I was job hunting late at night. Following Lele for 4 years, 11 months, 20 days, 9 hours. Oh, would I be able to find that easily? Would I be able to find that easily in VR? Alright.
In VR? No. There are ways to find out. I don't think I can mention them right now, though.
Am I... I should be in the user list.
No deal.
Why?
Dance.
I don't see myself in the user list opening her stream. What the fuck? Maybe it needs to update. Oh.
Twitch be Twitch.
Yeah, Twitch be Twitch. I wish I didn't chicken out.
Twitch be Twitch.
Twitching.
Most clubs you can throw up an X if you don't want to be danced on, like with your arms. Okay. I wish I didn't chicken out. Follow age. North Prince has been following me for 1 month, 12 days, 2 hours. It's only been 1 month? Feels like it's been so much longer than that. I just feel like North Prince has been one of those guys that's like, oh, this has been a friend forever. Am I really?
I feel like if I check, it's gonna say 1 month.
I feel like, oh, there we go, there we go. I feel like you're gonna be 2 or 3. Following since April 6, 2018. April 6, 2018 is my follow age for Lele.
2018 is wild.
Boss has been following for 5 months, 18 days, and 3 hours. I don't know where Lost One was. I haven't heard from Lost One in like 3 days. Lost One is the one I know that has like the really old time.
The Lost follows everyone, even before they even think about streaming.
He sees somebody on a stream and like, this person's cute, follow. I want to know when they do go live. Which worked for him. Day 2 of streaming, he showed up like, what the fuck, you can't stream now, I'm at work. We're just gonna do it. We're just gonna type in follow age. I don't need to be sneaky with this person. Euland has been following Lele for 6 years, 6 months. Hi, Foss. Thanks for the follow. Good lord.
God, I almost pressed the unfollow button today, screwing with my overlay.
I can't do that. Did it bring up the prompt? It was like, hey, are you sure?
No, it didn't. It was just hovering over the unfollow button.
Gotcha. I
know there's a plugin to hide that, but it sounds like a pain in the ass to install in Firefox.
I would never want to... Oh, to hide the unfollow button? Okay. I thought you were saying, like, hide the confirm thing. Or I was like, what the fuck?
No. Always have a confirm button.
I'm running Firefox and I just run Fingerface, which does all the emotes, plus all the other stuff you can do in chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a reason it couldn't just install. Let me look again.
Chewy has been following Elon for 1 year, 2 months, 10 days. Hell yeah. I think Chewy followed when I got that, like...
for 3 days.
I think I got that first Leafeon's raid within, like, the first 20 days. Actually, was that the first 20 days or maybe, like, first 30 days? I bet, Chewy, that it was with Leafeon's, right? I mean, we did somewhat see each other in Lofan streams. True.
Oh, yeah.
The Lost One has been following for 4 years, 10 months, 29 days. 5 months, time to reset my follow time again. And then it lies. It's smarter than you, Foss. Follow age. Unknown has been following for 1 year, 1 month.
What's my age?
Kumi has been following for
90
years
11
or
months,
something.
6 days. Pixel has been following for 3 days. What the fuck, Pixel?
Hell yeah.
I thought you were one of the dedicated fans. Okay. I thought wrong.
How do I follow age?
I've just been subbed for a year. Of following,
Exclamation point follow age hunt. 11 months, 7 days from Logitech. Gah. Time to become the newest VIP again. I keep saying I'm gonna take away Icy Fire Mage's VIP and make him a mod. But I have to like specifically go into Stream Manager to do it. I can't do it through Chattering or OBS, and I'm like, fucking really?
Okay, it's broken. If I did it right, it's broken.
Oh, okay.
Well, Oni Ellie.
I fucking...
Hmm?
There we go.
Got the Oni horns.
Those are not Oni horns, Pixel.
Yeah, they are.
No, they
Yeah, I know.
aren't.
Someone just typed exclamation point edge.
Exclamation point edge. No. Time to become the newest VIP again. No, my gem. Oh, I'm tired. I'm hungry. Exclamation point Coom. You know who's my oldest follower? It's some random person that I literally have no idea who they are. The second oldest follower that I actually know is Cap8879, who I knew from Elite streams. They shown up a little bit. Tweak. Is that supposed to be twerk?
Nope.
Exclamation point tweak? Okay. I think I'm gonna end here. What? Not because of tweak.
Just like I tell a bad joke and you're like, yeah, I think it's about time. We fucking-
No, it
Yeah, we gotta kill the stream. Kill the air.
it had nothing to do with you.
Cut it.
I'm hungry.
Scrap it.
Can I fucking pull these off?
Yeah, no.
I can't get to them because of my beanbag.
Yeah, just leave them there.
Okay. By the 9, I'm tweaking. LOL frequent. Jorkin Wenulin. Never. It's not gonna happen. Where are we going to... Where are we gonna put the camera today? Guys, look at how comfy this world is. You guys make fun of me for Wisu, but like, come on, look at how comfy this is. This is like peak VR chat, just snuggling location. We're going to Fume. I don't know her super well. She's doing art right now. I've seen her around a lot of my friends in VR chat. I've seen her around JoeCat, who we fucking love. She's nice. She's weird. But she's the good weird. Here are the socials. And slash raid. Ume Hugh. Did I spell that right? Hi, Proxy. Proxy, I was at Benny's birthday and you weren't there. You better have said happy birthday to Benny. Pyro follow age. Antera has been following for 1 year, 2 months. Pyro has been following for 4 months, 15 days. Hell yeah. You're late. It was Friday? I was Friday? Okay. Audio sealing. Thank you everybody for keeping me company. Thank you for all the gifts, Anon, that you're kind of fucking crazy. I did tell Benny happy birthday. Good. Good. We did 6.3 miles. I don't think I have any plans today. I guess I start fucking War Within Beach videos today. Ugh. That being said, I love you. Bye. You never want to see me in VR? All you need to do is call. I would come fucking like... I would come to you like a... What I don't know where I'm going with this. I love you, Proxy.